that leaves one thing to happen here, and that is this. Hey, y'all. It's time to start, y'all. For anybody that does not want spoilers, if you are a person that doesn't want to see any of the story or anything like that before I start it, feel free to lurk or hop out or anything you need to do. That is totally fine. But I'm about to be jumping into lore brain mode, and we're going to be talking about a lot of the Arlecchino lore and focusing a lot on the story. So if you want to stay, that's totally cool. I'd be happy to have any of you guys here. If not, though, I totally understand, because I know some of you guys want to do it on your own. Oh, it's starting a cussing right away?
Hey, traveler. Paimon.
It's Liddy! Oh my god. I creamed. It's over, you guys. It's over. When you unlock it, it'll ask if you want to accept the quest now. Just say no. Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. That makes sense. I saw what you mean, though. Okay. But everybody, just so you guys know, this is also going on YouTube. I'm going to be posting this gameplay through YouTube, so anybody that wants to be a part of that, feel free to say hi to YouTube. Otherwise, we're just going to dive right in. I'm just going to go ahead and get started and go through this quest. I'm super hyped. You already know I'm going to be dying because Linny's in this, and I'm also just excited for more lore, so I'm ready. Stop playing Genshin, however. I haven't been having motivation. That's fair, Kitsune.
Oh, Paimon knows that voice!
Over here.
Oh, he's so hot. I love Linny so much, you guys. I instantly bust.
To borrow one of the more popular turns of phrase at the moment, this appears to be quite the fated reunion. Running into you two out of the blue like this has really made my day. I certainly wasn't expecting it.
Why he's so flirty with it, though? Why he's so flirty? Lost to Mona? Oh no, Ren. Do you have wishes left over, though, at least?
You can say that again. What brings you to Poisson? Wait, Paimon's got it! You must be here for one of your magic shows, right?
Actually, we've run into a bit of trouble on the home front, so Father arranged for us to stay in Poisson for the time being.
Okay.
Oh, are Lynette and Fremine here too?
Yep, along with most of the other members of the House of the Hearth. You may have noticed Poisson seems a bit more crowded than usual.
So you're saying nearly the entire organization has moved to Poisson?
Oh?
Sounds like you've run into way more than just a bit of trouble. What's really going on?
I feel like Paimon sounds the same. I don't notice a difference. I'll have to keep listening, though.
Well...
Since the two of you are so curious, perhaps I can fill in the gaps.
How she can just pop up right here like that? That's crazy.
You scared Paimon half to death!
Father, you're here.
You know... On second thought, maybe we don't need to know. It's all probably super confidential House of the Hearth stuff, right? We totally weren't trying to pry or anything.
No need to be nervous. I could sense your genuine concern from your conversation just now. Of course, I can also understand your confusion. Sending so many Fatui here to Poisson, it's only natural that some might suspect an ulterior motive to be involved.
Well, we are a little curious. We still have our reservations about your organization. True, because we don't really know what she's doing with the whole thing that she's trying to accomplish in Fontaine.
I understand. I'm well aware you've had your fair share of confrontations with the Fatui in the past, and I can't exactly guarantee that we'll remain on good terms in the future.
She is so mother.
As for right now,
Or
however,
daddy.
I would say we have little reason to be at odds, wouldn't you agree? The House of the Hearth could stand to be more open with those who have worked so closely with us in the past.
Okay, so she's being reasonable. She's offering information to us because of our capability to work closely with her previously. Reference back to the Archon quest.
As for the issue at hand, well, it hardly relates to any ulterior motive. To be frank, it all stems from a certain rumor circulating around the House of the Hearth. It's an internal matter.
You want to tell us the internal matter?
What sort of rumor?
A rumor that a certain phantom child is hiding away in the House of the Hearth.
A phantom child? Like a ghost?
A phantom child? Ooh, just hearing the name is giving Paimon the creeps.
A spirit that should have long ceased to exist is lurking in the shadows of the House of the Hearth. So I decided to bring the children to Poisson before continuing to investigate the situation.
Okay.
I expect I should be able to track down the spirit fairly quickly. After that, it's just a matter of resolving the situation, if you will. It shouldn't be much trouble at all. If you're curious, or if you still have some concerns, it might be advisable to stick around for a few days. I'm sure the children would be exceedingly pleased to welcome some visitors. Lenny, I'll leave you to entertain our guests. I have some matters to attend to.
Of course, Father.
Okay, that was very ominous. She gave us a very ominous setup for that. I couldn't help but feel intimidated during that conversation with the knave. Now that she's gone, it feels like I can finally breathe again. Imagine her being in your presence. Like, I feel like it would just, like, destroy all of your self-confidence. She also suggested that we stick around for a few days, but why?
It has long been a dream of mine to invite you to our home and introduce you to my other siblings. You're quite well known in the organization already. A lot of people have been talking about you, especially after everything with the prophecy.
Oh, so we're famous.
If you're willing, why don't you stay a while and have a little chat with us?
Alright. We don't have anything else to do right now anyway. But let's be clear, we're just gonna be there as guests, okay? Don't get any funny... Oh, wait a second. For your guests, that probably means we'll be treated to lots of yummy food, right?
Bro, that's making me hungry, though.
Of course. During our stay in Poisson, we've been helping out the locals with some fishing. We bring in quite the bounty every day. In fact, today is the perfect chance for me to show you what I can do in the kitchen. Let's go. I'll take you to where we're staying.
Okay. Alright, it started. Let's go. Let's go. Be a house guest. Okay, this is unusual for us. What does house guest mean? Also, I need to change these wings.
We rented this house from one of the locals to use as a temporary base. I'll come back later and tidy up a bit. After that, it should be all ready for you to stay in tonight.
Awesome, thanks!
You put us in a shack.
So, where are we
Underground.
off to now?
Well, when I happened to run into you two earlier, I was actually in the middle of distributing some supplies. With this many people staying in Poisson, we have to bring in outside supplies every now and then. I should probably make sure the rest of these provisions get delivered. Otherwise, people might start to get antsy.
Okay, we'll come with. There are all sorts of rumors about your organization floating around out there. Paimon's not sure if she could even take a wild guess as to what's true and what's not.
Oh?
But now that we finally have the chance to see a day in the life of the house, we can take a good look at how you operate.
This will be so cool because we get to see like the operations. Like we've only heard about the House of the Hearth, but we haven't seen like what actually happens. So that's crazy.
Well, you're more than welcome to come along. Just follow me.
Help Lenny distribute supplies? They gonna make me walk all the way back up there. Oh, I guess there's stairs here. Okay, that's helpful. Oh.
Linny, you're finally here. The supplies. I'm assuming you've...
It's hard to think that Poisson was literally just like the victim of like the Archon quest and everyone here just like died.
Brought them with me? Yep, here you go. Hello? Something caught your eye?
It's the Traveler and Paimon!
Yes, I'm a celebrity. You want my autograph?
No way! Come here, everyone! Hurry! The Traveler and Paimon are here!
One at a time, please. Don't crowd around them all at once.
That's how
We
I'd
don't
be
want to
if I
scare
saw
off our
Lenny.
guests now, do we?
If I saw Lenny, that would exactly be how I'd be. I'd be like, oh, it's Lenny. I'd be crowding around him.
Oh, it's alright! Gotta say, Paimon didn't realize we were this famous. Of course! Father and Linny have told us so much about you.
Father told us about how you
the-
helped Linny. According to her, you're a trustworthy friend. And as far as she's concerned, that's pretty much the highest compliment we've ever heard her give. As you can imagine, everyone's been very curious about you.
I heard the Traveler is so strong that she can move a mountain with her bare hands.
I want kids to talk about that like me, talk about me like that. Talking about me moving mountains and stuff. You know you made it when the kids be making up stories about you.
I heard Paimon eats so much that she can clean out the entire pantry at Hotel Tabor in just 3 days. Wait a second! That's the rumor you heard about Paimon? Oh, not cool at all!
Valid. Valid.
Oh, wait. When guests visit, you're supposed to give them gifts and stuff, right?
Oh, we don't need something like that. Besides, we don't have anything to give to you!
Best kids ever. Yes, Noah. Yes.
Come on, we insist! I can give you some of my new potions. Just pick your poison. And by that, I mean medicine or actual poison. I've got both. Huh?
Or maybe Shaplo can teach you guys about stealth. He's super good at it. He's never been caught.
Ah, now that's not a bad idea.
Oh?
I know you usually prefer to fight head-on, but it never hurts to expand your bag of tricks, right? When it comes to eliminating your enemies, staying quiet can go a long way. Trust me, I would know. I was poisoned not too long ago,
Steph, you're
and
still
I'm
here.
still dealing
You're
with
so
the after
sweet.
effects. So I'm not quite as good as I was before, but I could still give you some pointers.
Wait, when you said gifts, Paimon didn't think you meant poison and stealth tactics.
Those are valid gifts, though. I would take
But
those as
those
gifts.
are the best things we can give you. You don't like them? Ooh, how about this? Tell me the name of someone who really annoys you, and we'll teach him a lesson for
Not
you.
these kids about to go kill somebody. They're like the walking death note. Vexus, good night. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Mwah. Catch you next time. The dangerous suggestions keep on coming one
All
after
right,
another.
Fold, Selwar. I think that's enough suggestions for now.
Thanks for the like,
When
Ren
it comes
Ren.
to being a good host, it's the thought that counts. You don't need a physical gift to make our guests happy. In fact, pestering them with suggestion after suggestion might make them more annoyed than anything. I would say your enthusiasm has certainly gotten across.
Really?
Oh, absolutely.
Awesome! It's been so long since we've had guests to play with. If there's anything you need, just let us know.
Yeah, especially if it's poison or something. I've got all sorts of potions for that.
You know these kids are so cool. If they're offering to poison people for you, you know you've met a cool little kid. If they're like, I'll poison somebody for you. Pop off.
Well, we'll talk to you all later. We've still got supplies to distribute.
Thanks for multitasking, Steph. You're so sweet. You're so sweet for still supporting even though you got stuff going on. I appreciate it.
All right, see you later.
Bye!
I did know Arlecchino's voice actor voiced, it was one girly from, I can't remember where she's from, but I know she's voiced the one NPC. Now I can't remember her name. I was literally just reading it earlier. Who was it? What was her name? Idia! Yes! Idia. I couldn't remember the name for the life of me. I'm like, yes, I knew she voiced that person as well.
And stealth tactics
Iconic.
not just now.
The duality of the voice is crazy. Interesting kids that probably need help. I mean, I would need help too if I was in the care of the Fatui. That's crazy.
Scared you, did it? That kind of talk comes with being part of the House of the Hearth.
Yes, it's so cool day, I agree.
When Foltz was really young, he strangled all of his family pets, just out of curiosity. He was labeled a dangerous problem child and was abandoned by his family. Elwar has an unnatural obsession with potions. Father has forbidden her from trying all the different concoctions she comes up with, but she still tries to test them in secret. You really have to keep an eye on that one.
Okay.
Chaplot is around my age. While I'm mainly responsible for collecting intelligence, he handles surveillance. He's very passionate about his work and has no reservations about taking on some very difficult missions. I know you two probably aren't used to that kind of talk, but I can promise you they only had the best of intentions. Things like stealth tactics and developing different poisons, they really mean a lot to them. They were just trying to share the best of what they could offer.
It's cause
That's
they're
all.
training them to be soldiers. Training them to be soldiers. Y'all raising these kids to go fight, I swear. That's crazy. Imagine raising a whole house of kids talking about poison and stealth tactics. VAs are such magicians, I agree. Continue distributing supplies. Okay. Next one is that way. Okay, okay.
Filio, supplies are here.
Thanks. And who are these two? Outsiders?
Allow me to introduce you. This is the Traveler and Paimon.
Oh?
Oh, you're the famous duo I've been hearing so much about. It's nice to meet you. I heard you've traveled to all sorts of places. Is that true?
Of course! We're making our way all across to that!
Oh, good for you.
You must be pretty familiar with Fontaine by now, then. Have you seen the new opera that started running recently? I think it's called... The 4,000 Thieves?
The 4,000 Thieves.
Oh, this is the first we've heard of it.
It seems like it's going to be fantastic. From what I've been able to tell from the posters, anyway. You should definitely check it out if you have the time.
Oh, and there's the Blind Maiden, too. That one is supposed to have audience interaction. Seems pretty interesting.
Okay, as you spend some time talking about popular culture...
After this mission is over,
that was too
I
fast,
think
man.
I'll go get a manicure.
Oh, maybe I should dye my hair. Wonder how much it'll cost.
How we go to talking about painting our nails and dyeing our hair?
Is it just Paimon, or do these two seem much easier to get along with than the others? Looks like the House of the Hearth has some normal members after all.
I heard that.
Oh!
I'm guessing you're referring to Foltz and the others? Yeah, we're definitely not all like them.
You guys aren't talking about killing people.
I bet those crazies are practically foaming at the mouth right now. I'm sure they just can't wait to get back to Snezhnaya to carry out the plan.
That's enough, Filio.
Don't talk about family members behind their back, right?
Oh!
Whatever. Let's go.
Girly giving us an attitude. Hello? Yeah, if she don't stop talking shit, I swear.
Guess this is goodbye then. If you ever have some time, we should go see the opera together.
Oh. Hi, Joseph. You're still here. You're so sweet.
Well, that's it for the supplies. We should probably head back as well.
Oh yeah, her hair was super pretty. They've been popping off with the NPC designs lately, honestly.
Well, they didn't seem too happy with each other. Seems like there could be something more going on here.
We should observe for now.
You're right. We're only here as guests after all. Oh, Linny's getting super far ahead. Come on, let's catch up.
Go to the temporary accommodations. Okay. Not the double kitties. Oh. I didn't mean to walk in on whatever is happening here. I'ma just... Y'all do what you need to do. I understand times are tough. We're living underground. Kitties making babies, it's fine. Thanks for the water break, Coco.
So,
I appreciate you.
What do you think of the members you've met so far?
They've certainly got a lot of personality, true.
Well, Father is always encouraging us to be strong-willed and independent. So if there's one thing we've got, it's people who aren't afraid to speak their mind. Well, I should probably get cooking. Wanna join?
Of course!
Then let's head out and... Fremine?
Fremi!
What are you doing here?
Oh, it's Fremine! Let's go.
Fremine, nice to see you again!
You too.
He's so
I
cute.
heard you're here as guests of House of the Hearth. Welcome.
Mystic Rain, what's up? Thank you for the raid. How are you? Welcome to stream. How's it going? What's up? What's up? Hi Raiders, how are you guys? Hope y'all are doing good. Thank you so much for bringing your people over. That means so much to me. Is it Era? Era V1? Thank you for your first time chat. Welcome in. Rain, what were you guys up to? Thank you for the shout out as well. Have I met you before? I don't follow you. Let me see. I do now though. Let me see. Let me pull you up. I'm gonna stalk the Twitch really quick. I'm gonna stalk the Twitch for a little bit. Oh, you were just playing Genshin. How is Genshin? What'd you guys do in Genshin? Did you pull for Arlecchino? If so, how did it go? How are the pulls? We played Genshin. Let's go. Let's go. Did you guys just do polls? Did you guys do the story quest? What do we do? What do we do? But thank you so much for bringing your people over. That means so much to me. We got no father. What happened? What happened? Did you lose your 50-50? Not quite to the pity yet. But thank you so much for bringing your people over. That means so much. Era, it's good to have you. Rain, of course. I'll have to go check out one of your streams and say hello when I get a second. I would love to say hi. Also, I need to do this really quick. There we go. There we go. Alright. Just so you guys know, people that are that came through with the raid, we are doing Arlecchino story quest. So I just want to throw that out there. So if anyone is concerned about spoilers, you don't need to worry about spoilers, or you don't want to worry about spoilers. I'm totally fine if you need to dip out or go take care of something else. That's totally fine. But I appreciate the support nonetheless. But just want to throw that out there in case anybody is worried about spoilers. This is Arlecchino story quest, just so y'all know. I'm at 68 PD guaranteed. I was exploring the new area. What are you thinking of the new area so far? Would love to see you in stream. Aw, of course, of course. But at least you are at 68 though, guaranteed. 68 guaranteed, that's crazy. You're so close. You could literally probably just get her from Freemo gems at this point, honestly. I would say just grind some quests, grind some exploration. She'll come home. 60 is so, that's like that's what, 5-6 wishes away from soft pity. You got this, you got this. But if you have a favorite Genshin character, let me know who your favorite is. Let me know if you are waiting for anybody, if there's any of the drip marketed characters that you want to be pulling for, all that fun stuff. But it's good to have you. Rain, if you do need to go take care of some things or you need to go do post-stream care, please feel free to. Don't feel like you need to stick around or anything. But I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Until then, I'm just gonna dive right back into our story quest here. And I'm excited. I'm so hyped for where the story is going, honestly. So far, it's so good, though.
We were just going to make some food. Why don't you come along? I could use some help in the kitchen, and I seem to remember you mentioning you wanted to make seafood soup for the traveler in Paimon.
Oh, Fremmy's gonna cook for us? Kai, this is your boyo. This is your boyo.
Seafood soup?
Were you looking for something just now, Fremine? Maybe I can help.
It's nothing. I just wanted to see if there were any extra supplies.
Yeah, we've got some left over. What do you need?
Some food and water. And
Clean
some
cloth.
clean cloth, if possible.
No problem. Give me a second here. Food, water, wait a minute.
Oh, Lenny's side profile is so
what do
sexy.
you need all of those for? You're not on any missions as far as I'm aware, and you were just going to come eat with us. So what's this all about?
Ooh, Fremmy's up to something.
I thought I'd grab an extra portion because I get hungry at night. Could be because I'm growing, you know?
That's a straight up lie. Man is like, your boy's a liar, Kai. That boy's a liar.
Fremine, you remember what I told you? You're not like me. Your lying skills still need some work.
Oh, Lenny's intimidating him.
Tell me what's going on. Is it really bad enough that you have to keep it from your own brother?
Oh, not the guilt trip.
Maybe it'll be better if we gave them some space.
This is the first time I've seen that kind of look on your face. Whatever happened, does it have something to do with Father?
Yes. Just follow me.
Oh. Oh, now we're getting the tea, you guys. Now the tea is happening. Oh, she's gonna walk us through this wall like that? Wait!
You're back! Oh, and you've brought some friends with you
This
this
is
time.
the one girlie that's on the preview page.
Hello, my name's Linny. I grew up in the House of the Hearth. And you are?
Hi, Lenny. I'm also a child of the House of the Heart, just like you.
I wonder if she's the ghost, because she died in the animation for Arlecchino. So I'm thinking maybe this is like the spirit of the hearth that Arlecchino was talking about potentially. Maybe. Theory. Thinking.
You can call me Clairvy.
Claire. I knew it was Clairvy. I couldn't remember her name, but I knew it was Clairvy.
Clairvy?
Or reincarnation? Possibly. Possibly.
It's nice to meet you. Does that name ring any bells, Lenny?
No, not at all. That's not a name we have on our roster, I'm sure of it. What I'm not sure of, though, is how she managed to sneak in.
Okay, recap. If you guys didn't watch the animation for Arlecchino, which I reacted to, by the way, but if you haven't seen it, Arlecchino straight up stabbed her. Like, straight up stabbed her in the animation. Like, she was apparently dead. Or as far as we knew, she was dead. So, this is interesting. Finally, a child NPC that doesn't look basic. I know, she looks so pretty. They made her look so good. She looks like baby Alicia. You know what? I kind of see that. I kind of see that, Noah. Absolutely. Coco, you see it too? So you guys get me. You guys get me.
She must be the phantom child Father's been searching for. From the looks of it, I'm guessing you were the one that found her, Fremine. You, haven't told Father, have you?
We were right. She is the phantom child.
No, I haven't told anyone. I've just been keeping her hidden.
For how long?
About half a month now.
2 weeks? That's crazy.
So ever since we got to Poisson, then, do you have any idea what you're doing?
I know what I'm doing.
Really? 'Cause from where I'm standing, it looks like you're hiding the very person Father has been trying to find. If Father finds out about this, everyone involved is going to be punished.
I want to know what it means when they say punished. Like, what is Father going to do? Like, what would Arlecchino do? Did Father kill her, or did she walk onto Father's sword? That's a good point, Day. We don't know. We don't really know. But I'm assuming we're going to find out. Imagine he said 100 years or something. That would be crazy.
You know the rules of the house, Fremine. I know you do. Father doesn't tolerate any form of betrayal. So why are you doing this?
I've thought it through. And I just can't hand her over like that. Linny, don't you remember last year? Chaplot nearly died after getting poisoned during that one mission. He wasn't able to get back before the poison started taking effect. And not a single person was there to help him.
What does that have to do with Clairvy?
That night, while I was sleeping, I heard a voice telling me to go save him. I opened my eyes, but I couldn't find the source of the voice. I thought maybe I was just hearing things, but I went to look for him anyway. Luckily, I got there with enough time to save his life.
So Fremine's delusional. Got it.
That feeling of being haunted, of hearing voices, it's happened many times in the House of the Hearth. I'm sure you've noticed.
So what you're saying is, that was her? She was the one who spoke to you that night?
Unless there are other spirits roaming around the House of the Hearth, I don't think there's any other possibility. If Clairvy were our enemy, it wouldn't matter whether she was a spirit or an actual child. I would have acted without a second thought, because that's what Father ordered us to do.
Probably killed him or something, because them kids be dead. Hello? Coco, that's crazy. That's crazy. No, cause that... Do you guys really think that Arlecchino would just off the kids to punish them? Don't call my child... I'm sorry, Kai. I'm sorry, I take it back.
But she's been living with us, helping us from the shadows all this time. I think that makes her family.
So she suddenly just appears in physical form out of nowhere? Like Fremine's basically saying she's been helping them from the shadows or as a voice in their head for like the last however long?
I couldn't just hand her over to be dealt with. Not when there's so much we still don't know.
So what's your plan then? You can't keep her here forever. Someone is bound to find out eventually.
I haven't thought that far yet. I don't want to disobey an order from Father, but I also don't want to put Clairvy in danger.
Come with me. There are a couple things I'd like to say to you in private.
Oh, can he take me in private though? But you already have my child shaking my head. Coco.
Those two sure care a lot about each other. Well, they got a funny way of showing it. From where Paimon was floating, it sure seemed like they were about to bite each other's heads off.
I love that Clairvy's just sitting here talking to us as if we didn't just have like a whole dilemma about her existing even in this whole predicament. Like, imagine someone's talking about, like, your presence being an issue and that it needs to be reported. And she's just, well, those two seem like they're having a tough conversation. Hello?
No way! They have a really deep bond. I could tell right away, because I also have a friend like that.
You don't have friends. You are dead.
I just don't know how long that kind of bond can last.
What do you mean?
The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine.
Oh?
No one can get out alive.
Oh my.
I'm sorry, Lenny. I really didn't mean to drag anyone else into this.
Oh, really? You didn't mean to? 'Cause I, for one, wish you did.
Oh.
Huh? What do you mean?
You know, when we were younger, you didn't call me Linny. You called me brother, just like Lynette.
Oh, he's noticing. I'm loving this, like, angry Lenny. Spirit Missy, ma'am, I don't think you realized, but who's gonna tell her? So true, so true.
We grew up together, the three of us. We were all orphans, all rescued by father. Of all the siblings in the House of the Hearth, I think our bond was the closest. Later on, when you started calling me Linny, I wasn't actually surprised. After all, Lynette and I are related by blood. We've had to depend on each other to survive long before we joined the house.
Lenny,
The darkest and most difficult moments of my life happened before you and I had ever met. I'm sure that's true for you as well.
Oh.
Even so, Fremine, we've stood by each other for all these years now, and to me, that means more than blood.
He has a point. He does have a point, though. I'm gonna be honest.
You and Lynette are the most important people in my life. No one can replace you. So I won't let you face anything alone. Not if I can help it.
Aw, that's so cute, though, actually.
Oh, looks like things are getting kind of heated between Linny and Fremine. Maybe we should go check on them.
We're just gonna walk up. Like, we're just gonna walk up in the middle of this
it's
argument.
raining. I should put my clothes away.
Girly is so unbothered. Can we talk about that for a second? Did she? Oh, okay. Little Missy, you really are a ghost. You just...
Harry? Huh. Looks like she's not here either.
Wait. Huh? I think that's intentional. She's like appearing and disappearing. She poofed.
It's time to leave.
Okay, so I think this confirms she's a ghost. Because she's literally just like disappearing and reappearing in random places. Is this the last? That food looks bussin'. That looks so good. Can we talk about that? Oh, that looks like it's got some cheese on it. Ooh. Okay. Anyways. So Girly's a ghost. I think we've established that. That was crazy.
Hey, you two! Hope we aren't interrupting anything.
I love that she's just like unbothered.
Like
Like,
a
huh,
fight,
I
or-
should put my clothes away.
Oh, wait a minute, Fremine. You're not crying, are you? Is everything all right?
Ellie ghost? Yes, valid.
everything's fine.
Oh, he's
Thanks
crying.
for asking.
Well, we're all friends here, right? We've been through so much together, so if there's anything we can do to help, just say the word.
It's just a small family dispute. It's not something our guests should trouble themselves with. In fact, it might be better if your stay ended here.
You're just gonna kick us out? Sometimes having guests around can come in handy. Exactly.
What are you getting at, Traveler?
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate. That's what you're trying to say, isn't it?
Oh, see, we're trying to... You guys know when your family members leave? And, like, you make your parents mad, you make your mom mad, and she's like, oh, you wait till they're gone. You wait till they're gone. And then they leave, and then it's just all hell breaks loose. That's exactly what we're trying to prevent here. That's exactly what we're trying to prevent. That's crazy.
I just... Thank you. I was really hoping to keep you out of it. But even if I could think of some other reason to turn you away, I'm not sure I could convince you. I know things could turn dangerous, so I promise you this. From now on, I'll protect you like my life depends on
Is he
it.
talking to us? The money I would give to hear that from this man IRL.
Me too.
Oh, he's talking to Fremine. Never mind.
Well, back to the matter at hand then. If we don't plan on handing Clairvy over to Father, then our only other option is to solve the mystery of her identity before Father is able to track her down. That means finding out where she came from and what she's doing here. Then we can send her on her merry way and pretend like none of this ever happened.
Okay, so Linny's helping us. That's good. I'm healing, if only for a moment. Only for a moment, Coco.
I've tried that already.
And?
And... nothing. I tried taking her somewhere really far away, but... after some time, she just reappeared. She even came with us all the way to Poisson. It seems like wherever the house is, she follows.
She's a ghost.
I don't know much about spirits.
She's literally haunting you guys. That's like.
Do you two have any ideas?
Let's
Exorcism.
see here. Paimon remembers hearing something like, if you fulfill a spirit's last wish before they died, they'll
Not
let go
exorcism.
of whatever's keeping them here and return to the ley lines.
Yeah, that's totally what I said. Fulfill their purpose. I totally wasn't talking about like exercising the area and like extracting a demon from the trenches of Poisson. Yeah. No, fulfill her duty. Fulfill her last wish.
Oh, it's just that Paimon doesn't really remember where she heard that, so it's not guaranteed to work or anything.
Well, sounds like it's worth a shot. Guess that means we should go ask her about her wish. But first, Fremine, I need you to promise me something.
What is it?
I need you to promise me that this will stay between the two of us. We're the masterminds behind this whole thing. No one else gets involved. Can you do that for me?
Oh?
Of course. I promise.
All right. Then let's seal the promise just like when we were kids. Fist bump on 3. Ready?
That's so cute.
1, 2, 3.
They do a little fist bump.
I swear.
Aw, not our hand up in there like we're part of this family matter. Hello? Oh wait, that's Lynette's. That's Lynette's. That's not us, that's Lynette's. That's so cute. It's just a ghost. I feel like they're worried about the well-being of the ghost, I would say, Ignorum. That's what I'm getting at. But I think they're also worried that, because thinking about it, Fremine's already got himself into deep shit. Like, he's already been harboring this random girl here for 2 weeks. I think that's what they're worried about. Just think about it like kids, right? Hiding anything from your parents. People hide things from their parents for stupid reasons with crazy worries. So I feel like it's kind of like the same thing here. The animation's so cute.
Whoa!
Lynette!
You scared me.
But what a surprise! What brings you here, dear sister?
She looks so unbothered. These animations, you guys, can we talk about the animations and expressions? That's so cute.
And, when exactly did you get here?
Not the little drum on the shoulders. Bro, did you guys see that? Oh, I love him so much. He is my favorite. I will never not love this man. I will never not love Lenny. I swear. That was so cute.
You're an idiot, brother.
Oh?
And you too, Fremine. You 3, Traveler. And you 4, Paimon.
Wait, what did we do?
I've seen Clairvy around the House of the Hearth before. I hadn't seen her in Poisson, so I figured she must not have come with us. But it turns out, you were just hiding her.
Yeah, Lynette is like so like she is had it. Like she's like, y'all are dumb.
I heard you talking about your plan.
She's the reasonable one.
Rather than steering clear of the situation, I'd rather fully join in. If you don't agree, I'll have no choice but to report everything back to Father. Simple as that.
She's pulling the sibling card. She said, involve me, tell me everything, or I'm telling Dad. That's literally what she... This is... I love this interaction, you guys. This is so cool.
You're not giving us much wiggle room here, Lynette. Well, I guess we're all in this together then. After we talk to Clairvy, we'll figure out our next move. There's no time to lose. Let's go.
The sibling energy that they captured in that scene, top tier. Can we talk about that for a second? Top tier. Hi, Angel. How are you? Welcome in. How's your day? What's up? What's up? Mwah. Good to see
Thank
you.
you for bringing me this food, you guys.
No, Lynette was so disappointed in Linny.
She said she's full, but the food doesn't look like it's even been touched.
Oh? Well, she is a spirit. She can't actually eat.
That's right. Based on what I've been able to observe, it doesn't seem like Clairvy can interact with the physical world at all. Still, when she's presented with food, she'll always linger around it for a good little while. Maybe, in her mind, she really is eating those things.
Does she know that she has already passed away?
I've tried to ask her, but she didn't answer. My guess is that she's just as confused as we are. Or maybe she couldn't understand the question at all.
Homegirl is a delusional ghost. That is what she is. We just need to break the truth to her. Girl, you're dead. You need to be on your happy merry way.
Clairvy, if you've got some time, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Actually really good due to the fact that my wheelchair been dealing with is a lot of bad things from it, but now it's back to working. Oh, that's exciting, Wolf! I'm glad it's working out for you. Thank you for stopping by even though you've got some stuff going on. That means so much. But I'm super happy to hear. That makes things... I'm sure that makes your life a lot easier.
Sure. Oh, another new friend. Hi, I'm Clairvy.
Hello.
Clairvy, how did you join the House of the Hearth?
Huh? Isn't it the same for everybody? The knave brings you here and then you can't leave.
It's just that your name, it's not on the roster. And I've never seen you before.
Based on the animation that we saw, I think... Well, we know. Clairvy was brought into the House of the Hearth by the previous knave. Forgot her name. Her name is leaving me at the moment. But, we know that that's so much the case. So I would assume that she's probably just thinking that she's still stuck in the time with the previous knave. Because I would assume that with her being a spirit, she's not processing that, like, it's been years since all of that happened. So, be interesting. Imagine she just turns around and goes, oh yeah, father killed me. I'd be in a literally same, Coco. Same. Really good to the fact that you said you have better news? What's your better news, Wolf? I want to know. Hi, Chris. How are you? Welcome to stream. I don't know if we got mods in chat, but if we do, would you guys give him a shout out? Please, please. I don't know if my mods are still awake, so I'll give them a second. But hi, Chris. How are you? How's your day? I hope you're doing so good. Polls did go well. But yes, please enjoy your lurk. Don't worry about having to stick around. We did get father as well as her weapon, so I'm super happy. I'm super happy. But thanks for stopping by, Chris. I appreciate you. Mwah. And here, I got you with the shoutouts. There you go. There you go. Did Katie pass out? I don't know. It's okay though. It's okay. I'm on Friday. I get my first apartment in the state. You're getting your first apartment? That's so exciting. That's so hype, Angel. Wait, are you moving in on Friday or just starting the process? That's so cool. Father came home for me, but that darn weapon banner got me again. Wait, what happened? Did you end up getting it, Chris? Or did you only go for like 1 5-star? Did you lose the 50-50 or like what happened? You're moving in. That's exciting, Angel. Congrats. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you. That's a big step. That is a big step. You'll have to let us know how the move goes though. But yeah, best of luck on the move and everything. That's super fun. I lost 5 in a row on that banner. I'll continue to roll on it as I can. 5 in a row. Chris, I feel so bad. I feel so bad. If it makes you feel any better, I lost my 50-50, my first 50-50 to Arlecchino to, who was it? Chi-Chi? I think it was Chi-Chi. Was it Chi-Chi or was it Mona? I think it was Chi-Chi. No, it was Mona. I don't remember. I don't remember who I lost it to. It's leaving me now. I forgot, but... but I did lose my 50-50, so that's hopefully consolation for you. Was it Chi-Chi? Okay, see, chat knows better. Thank you, Sal. Thank you. But yes, I lost my 50-50 to Chi-Chi, and then we had to go almost all the way to Soft Pity again before she came home. It was so janky. Weapon banner pulls went good, but not the character banner pulls. But I appreciate you, Chris. Thank you for stopping by. Totally get it if you need to lurk. No worries whatsoever. But I'm glad you got the girly. Glad you got father. Let me know how your weapon pulls go if you keep going. But otherwise, thanks for stopping by. It means so much. I appreciate you. Mwah. Are you going for cons? Passively. I'm passively going for cons. I'm just gonna throw whatever wishes I get into the cons. And if I get her again, great. If not, I'm not gonna be mad about it. Because I have a feeling I'm probably gonna end up wailing pretty hard for Clarend whenever she drops. So I'm not like bent out of shape for cons for Arlecchino, but they would be nice. They would be nice. How about you though? I never got Chi-Chi before. Really, Chuya? You haven't gotten Chi-Chi yet? Chi-Chi's not bad. If you don't have her, she's a great unit to have, but not somebody that you want to see typically when you're trying to win your 50-50s. But yeah, let's go and jump back into the story quest. I'm so hyped, you guys. We're finally getting to like the meat of this story. Got me addicted.
The roster? Oh, I get it now. I think there might be some things you don't know about this place. The people in charge, they're not as nice as they look.
I mean, they're Fatui, right?
They say they keep a roster, but it's not complete. There are a lot of people who aren't on it, and never will be.
Hello?
In this house, some people are family, and other people are just test subjects. Those kinds of people aren't ever going to get a place on the roster. Unless it's the roster of people who've been executed.
Bro, wait, was she a test subject? I don't know what to feel. I don't know what to feel.
Wait, does that mean the name... She...
Is there anyone that can vouch for you?
Perry. She's my best friend. She's the only one I trust in this place.
Wait, you guys. Perry is the nickname of Arlecchino's real name. What was her name again? It was Peruere or something like that. Peruere? I can't remember how to pronounce it. But I think that is her calling Arlecchino by a nickname. Perry. Terry's her best friend. Oh my gosh. You guys, we're getting deep into the tea. This is tea. This is tea right now.
Have either of you heard of that name before?
No.
Me neither.
Clairvy, Perry. Neither of those names are on the roster. But it seems like she's telling the truth. Either that, or this kid's already got a bag of tricks bigger than mine. Maybe we should try a different approach. Clairvy,
A wish.
do you have a wish?
Oh, like her last wish.
A wish?
It can be anything you want. Just imagine. It's your birthday, you're blowing out the candles, and your wish is...
I love Lenny so much.
To go outside. Where the sun can find me.
That's... it? Well, that sounds easy enough.
The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine. No one can get out alive.
That's such an eerie voice line. What did she mean by that? Things can't be this simple.
Okay, time to divide and conquer. Listen up. I've got a plan. I'll try and find a way to use basic illusory magic to take Clairvy outside and bring her somewhere with sunlight. Lynette, try and find the list of executions that Clairvy was talking about, and see if her name is on it. Fremine, you stay in Poisson. We can't be the only ones who've had run-ins with Clairvy. I need you to collect intel on everything she's said and done.
We're doing a background check. Lenny said we're doing a background check on Clairvy.
Understood.
I'll try my best.
What about us? What should we do?
I really appreciate your willingness to help, but this is a family matter. I don't want to drag you in too
Lenny,
deep.
I swear to God.
It's too risky. Let me think. Since Father considers you to be guests, maybe you could stick by her side for a little while. You don't need to do anything except keep up some nice, casual conversation.
Ah, Paimon gets it. You want us to distract her.
I'll give you a magic bird. If Father suspects something,
That
all
bird
you
is so
need to do is
cute.
release it when she's not looking, and it'll alert me that something's wrong. Of course, that's only as a last resort. If Father doesn't seem to notice us, there's
We have to
no
just
need
make
to
conversation with
contact. We'll
Arlecchino.
reconvene here tonight after all's said and done.
Didn't Traveler just say that she like intimidates her like mad crazy?
If the worst case scenario happens and we're discovered, Just tell Father everything. We're not going to let our guests get punished for our own actions. That's where we draw the line.
Yeah, be careful. Holy.
You too. Okay, this is where we part. Father should be at the beach nearby.
Oh, we're just gonna casually walk up to Arlecchino. Hey, girl.
I really hope this goes well. No, it has to go well. That's the only way this can get resolved.
Alright. So, we have a date with Arlecchino. Go to the seaside to look for the knave. Good to know. Let's go talk to Daddy. For sure, Kai. We are on the way. I can't even imagine the pressure of needing to make small talk with Arlecchino. I would die inside. Everyone say hi, Navia's dad. Hello. Child content? Child content? It's child, you guys. You're sick? Are you talking about the Navia dad joke? I'm sorry. Was that too much? Was that too much? Rotted. I'm dead. Y'all kill me.
It's the knave! And... child! Hey, aren't you supposed to be in Snezhnaya recuperating? What are you still doing in Fontaine?
Oh, it's you two. I didn't expect to run into you here. I was unconscious for quite a while after the fight in the Primordial Sea. After I woke up, I realized I was being taken back to Snezhnaya, and well...
Okay, this is our first time seeing Child after the Archon quest, right? After, Skirk took him away? After we fought the Primordial Well? Because she zapped him away into a freaking portal. I think that was the last time that we saw him. And that, like, this is now the first time since that. Yeah, he got yeeted. Apology video now, grab the ukulele. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I went too far.
I couldn't have that now, could I? Not when I've still got unfinished business here in Fontaine. So, I mustered up all my strength and made the journey back on my own.
What sort of unfinished business are we talking here?
It has to do with Skirk, my master. I really wanted to meet up with her, but by the time I got back, she had already left. I still have so many questions for her. Without any other leads, all I could do was ask the knave to help me track her down.
Oh.
She must have left behind some traces from her time in Fontaine.
Tossed him like a rag doll. She really did. She was just like, whoop, just threw him in. This is so weird seeing Child interact with Arlecchino. Have we seen... I can't remember. I don't think we saw them interact with each other in the Archon quest, right? This is the first time they're on the screen together?
Oh, okay, so have you found any clues?
Unfortunately, no. While the House of the Hearth is adept at collecting all manner of intelligence, certain existences can still manage to escape our purview.
Basically, unless Master feels there's a need to meet with me, she's not going to be found. But that problem has an easy fix. I just need to become stronger, and then...
Man, you good? You got COVID?
Paimon thinks you should focus on getting better first.
The worst of it is over. It's all thanks to that one kid from the House of the Hearth. Elwar, I think her name was. She gave me a bunch of random potions to drink.
Elwar.
They didn't go down easy, let me tell
Existences.
you.
That's what I'm
Pain and chills
saying.
all over.
That's what I'm saying.
They really did help speed up my recovery.
Not the bot. Not the bot. Oh, not the multiple bots. Well, that was short-lived.
And that's good, because it looks like I really do have to head back this time. The old man's been putting the pressure on me. He sent someone to tell me I'm needed for some sort of project.
Project Stuja?
Yeah, that's the one. I heard Regrader's involved too. I'm not looking forward to having to listen to all his monologuing, that's for sure. Hey, maybe you could think of a way for me to stay in Fontaine for a little longer.
Regrader. Okay. Okay. I missed 2 bans. Katie, they just barely popped up. I literally just barely banned them. You're good. I didn't know if you were busy or if you fell asleep, so I was like... I didn't want to, like, summon you.
Helping Linny and the others brush up on their fighting skills would be far more interesting. If you and I could spar, that would be even better. I've been waiting for a chance to see you go all out.
He wants to spar with Arlecchino? That's crazy. Doing skincare, you're fine, girlie. Don't even worry about it. You're totally good. Am I just now realizing Child is there? Yes, the boyo is here, Julia. He's on the screen.
And what a sweet little daydream that is. But I also have a role to play in all this. I'll be leaving Fontaine shortly as well. Besides, considering how little they see fit to step outside the homeland, being called on to return to Snezhnaya by such illustrious dignitaries, what a great honor. Wouldn't you agree?
She got some beef with the Fatui. That is crazy.
One I could do without, I'd say.
Is it just Paimon? Or does it kind of seem like
They're shit talking. They're just casually trash talking their colleagues behind their backs. That's crazy. I know my sister was saying just this. Hey girlie, hold still. Yes, yes. Alice gonna have kittens during this. No, literally.
So, dear guests of
Child,
the House
go
of the
home.
Hearth, to what do I owe the visit?
Now we just got a small talk. We wanted to learn more about you. That's it.
Right! We're super close to Linny and the others, but we still don't know much about you!
Is that so? Introductions have already been made, have they not?
She said, you know my name. What else do you need to know?
Oh, well, you see? There's only so much you can learn about someone from a short introduction. At least tell us something a little extra, like... Why do you call yourself father?
Cause she's father. That's it. No explanation needed.
Huh, good question. I'd also like to know.
Bro.
The fact that you have to ask tells me our intelligence work has been quite successful. Telling you the answer to that question would only serve to undermine that success. And we can't have that. Now can we?
She said that's high security information and you don't need to know.
Spoken like a true diplomat. That was some expert sidestepping right there.
Well, if there's nothing else, I think I'll take my leave. I still have a small matter to resolve at home.
Watch us follow her home.
Wait, don't go!
If the knave leaves right now, she's sure to run into Linny and Clairvy. Should I release the bird Linny gave us? No, we should try to get her talking about something else first. About the House of the Hearth, what does the organization mean to you?
I'd also like to hear the answer to this.
Child is like, unnoticingly playing into this with us, and it's cracking me up.
I've met some of the members of your organization, and they all seemed like really good kids. They actually reminded me of Tonya and Tusser.
She really said mind your business. No, she really did. She said mind your business. You don't need to know. Imagine she just smacks Paimon with that one wing. Yeets her. This is getting so intense. Yes, I agree, Coco.
Which,
so
by the
much.
way, if you ever betray them, I'm just letting you know, I won't let you off easy.
What prompted this hostility? Who said she was ever gonna go after your siblings? Hello?
And why would I betray them?
Literally.
Well, you've already betrayed the House of the Hearth once, haven't you?
Oh?
At least, that's what I heard.
Oh, he's bringing up the tea.
Okay, I admit. That's just what the old man told me. The rooster, I mean.
The rooster! That's another Harbinger, y'all. Another Harbinger reference. Let's go. She's gonna interrogate. My sister hates Child so much she wanted to throw his vision. I would have done the same thing. He's standing on business. The knave betrayed the House of the Hearth, so does that mean what Clairvy said was true? Does the knave really treat her children like test subjects?
Wait, did you really do something bad to those kids?
Child is really gossiping, but like right in front of Arlecchino.
Never mind what I've done. I'm more curious as to what the mighty rooster had to say. Care to enlighten me?
Well, nothing much. Just some stuff about you taking out many other members of the House of the Hearth, and even going so far to attack your own family.
Oh.
I see.
Oh, based on your reaction, I'm guessing it's all a bunch of lies.
The sarcasm?
Hardly. I don't appreciate his particular turns of phrase, but I suppose he didn't say anything untrue.
Well, he's a rooster, and clearly that means he's a dick. I'm dead, Tora. No, she literally, like, that was a whole admission. What did the rooster say?
Although it would be more accurate to say that there is a certain level of prejudice involved. But I don't intend to clear that up just yet. Prejudice has a funny way of concealing the real truth behind certain things, an attribute that I find to be quite advantageous. Call yourself a Fontanian, for example, and people will assume all sorts of things, when the real truth is that this is simply the land where I was raised.
True.
Huh? You're not actually from Fontaine?
We knew this though, right?
Then why did you try to help out with the prophecy and everything?
I was trying to protect the children born in Fontaine. Claiming that I myself was a Fontanian simply made it easier to operate. People would hardly suspect a fellow Fontanian of having any ulterior motives. Who wouldn't want to save their homeland after all?
That's crazy. So we now know Arlecchino is not actually from Fontaine. This was a lie. Makes sense though, because it just made her operations easier to do, I guess. Damn. How do you disguise like your... I guess it's not that hard to tell people that you're from somewhere else. Because I was going to ask, how do you hide your identity of like the nation that you're from? But now that pegs the question, where is she from? Because now I want to know. I felt like she wasn't from Fontaine too, Tora. I kind of had an idea. She doesn't seem like a Fontanian. True, you're not wrong, because like Fontanians are just like light-spirited, light-hearted. She just seems alien to the nation. So I had a suspicion. Such a novella. I love it. Yes. She felt like a Snezhnayan, or whatever way it's spelled. Yes. Maybe she is from Snezhnaya. I don't know.
The primordial sea wouldn't have any effect on me, but it would have caused great harm to the House of the Hearth. Well, you wanted extra information, didn't you? There you go. I hope that satisfied your curiosity.
So much for learning. Anything else about her betrayal? She probably only revealed that other secret in order to change the subject. It seems like she's trying to avoid talking about her past.
So, you stayed in Fontaine for the kids. I guess I was wrong to believe you'd betray them. Apologies. Looks like I was holding on to some prejudices myself.
In her hands, I think she's cursed like Dainsleif. That's I'm like, is she Hilly Girl? Maybe? You diverted the actual question, so...
Good. Like I said, I like it when others have misconceptions of me.
That's true, she doesn't have the Conrian eyes. Snezhnaya? You mean Canada? Katie, I've never heard someone call it Canada. I'm dead. I'm dead. The country in the north. It's the country in the north.
Actually, while I was recuperating at the House of the Hearth, there was something else that really caught my attention. I heard that members always resolve disputes and arguments with a friendly spar, and the loser has to back down. Seems pretty cool if you ask me. Would also give them plenty of opportunities to hone their skills.
No worries, Nashi. No worries. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. You're so sweet.
Well, that's only a recent development. In the past, such spars weren't nearly so... friendly. The losing party would lose everything, including their life.
That wasn't a spar. That was a freaking battle to the death.
They were that high stakes? Whew, at least that's not a thing anymore.
Well, the current atmosphere's not half bad. I'm a bit jealous, actually. You've got so many family members around you, and you even get to live with them.
Having a lot of family around means dealing with a considerable amount of bickering and scheming. Once Tonya and Tusser enter their rebellious phase, I'm sure you'll understand. Just imagine. Tusser becomes obsessed with plucking out strands from the rooster's mustache.
Oh.
Or Tonya decides to dye her hair 42 different colors.
Okay. I get the picture.
At this conversation chooses the topic of Tony and Tusser. Child begins to share story after story. It's the type of conversation that would usually leave you falling asleep. Would you find yourself grateful to Child for buying time?
Would you look at the time? I should probably get
I
going.
love that Child is just like he's just yapping just to yap. He doesn't even know what's going on. Like he's just smacking his jaws about like random topics, and he's low-key helping us out. Like, oh, that's crazy. The North never forgets. Looking at her heels, she's definitely not human. At her heels? I mean, her heels are just shoes, aren't they?
Traveler, Paimon, I'm not sure where our paths will cross next, but the next time we run into each other, we should definitely try and find some time to spar.
Again, maybe this is a conversation we can have when you look less like like you're gonna keel over.
All right, all right. Well, thanks for everything, Arlecchino.
No thanks necessary. You also played a part in obtaining the Gnosis. I would say we can call ourselves even.
I like the sound of that. Well, I'm off. See you all some other time.
This is so weird. Like, it's weird to me that they're just casually talking about, like, robbing the Gnosis and helping each other out to get it. And that's literally the thing that we've been trying to stop or, like, trying to prevent, or, like, that's a whole part of, like, the main plot of the story. And we're just here casually talking about it next to the ocean side. Like, that's crazy to me. He said he was taking a bunch of potions and stuff. True, true.
We should probably get going too. Do you want to head back with us?
Oh? You want me to leave so soon?
Oh, well, you see.
With this soundtrack, yes, Katie. The happy music.
I'm rather enjoying the evening breeze. If you don't mind, I think I'll stick around for a bit. I have some things to think about. Apologies for not attending to you like a proper host. Please forgive this slight. I do hope you'll have a pleasant stay.
I love how, like, underhanded she
Managed
is.
to keep her distracted until nightfall. Good thing Child was there to keep the conversation going. You don't think she suspected anything, do you?
Return to Poisson.
Oh, I wonder if Liddy ran into any issues. Let's hurry back and see how everything went.
I mean, at least she's staying here. Can we talk to her? Can we get extra dialogue?
Oh? You decided to stay a little longer? Let's take in the ocean view together, then.
Okay, mother. I mean, father. Welcome back, Ren Ren! Hope you had a good shower. Okay, back to Poisson. Not that. Now we gotta go see if these guys are succeeding with Ghost Girly. Is this a date, bro? Same. As someone who has no idea what the fuck is going on, she's a lot less evil than I thought she'd be. I think the evil that you're looking for, Tora, is just, it's kind of like tucked away. I think that's what we're, like, we know she's evil. We know she has a dark side, but she hasn't shown it to us yet. So I think this quest is going to give us a lot of, like, a lot of background about her, because clearly she's done something pretty bad. We don't know what. I mean, we saw a little bit in the animation, but that's about it. Definitely chaotic neutral, for sure.
How did everything go?
Well, long story short, we ran into a small issue. Clairvy can't go into the sunlight.
Oh, I don't have pieces either, Ren Ren.
Everything
tried
was
to take her to the
fine
sun.
at first. She followed me up to the surface just like I told her.
Watch her start sparkling, like in Twilight.
But as I led her out of the shadows and into the sunlight, she vanished.
Oh.
I turned around and there she was, standing at the edge of the shadows, silently watching me.
Huh. Maybe she's afraid of sunlight, or... No, it wouldn't be her wish if that were the case. Well, we could always try pushing her
Bro,
into it.
I was gonna say the same thing. Just push her. Just push her in. Like, if she doesn't want to go, I'm gonna just push her. Not sure pushing would work on a non-corporeal being. Oh my god. That's dead. I'm so dead. Vampire QQ's playlist. Period, Coco. Period. Also, Nai. Hi, Nai. Welcome in. How are you? How's your day? What's up? What's up? Welcome to stream. She's a hologram. We think she's a hologram. Jesus Christ, Pime.
Oh, true.
I've pretty much tried it all already. Nothing worked. Eventually, the sun went down, so all I could do was bring her back here. How did it go with you, Lynette?
Good. I've got the list. It's right here.
Really? Well, what are we waiting for? Let's take a look!
Oh?
Oh, that's a lot of pages. Oh, it's gonna take forever to get through it all.
Our mad scientist. The Tora is gonna be so cool if we get to play as him, Ignoram.
We can each take a section. Here.
La Pouillade, L'Endroit, Chambel, Horaire.
Horaire, L'Endroit, La Pouillade, Why is Jambel kinda... Oh, he kinda ate. He kinda eating with that hairstyle. Oh, he looks good. Okay. Okay. Also, Ignorant, thank you for the redeem. You want some kisses? Mwah. You go. Thanks for the redeem. I appreciate you. Horror. I prefer well done. Same. Actually, I prefer medium raw. Medium raw. Huh? I didn't say that. Thank you for the water break, Coco. Thank you. I know why my polls were crappy. Why, Chuya? What happened? Almost every male NPC has that hair. And you know what? Every single male NPC is hot because of it. And what about it? Forgot to put Fremini and Lynette in your party. You know what? Valid. You didn't bring them home with the siblings. You didn't bring them home with the siblings.
Oh, yikes. That Aurora guy has a huge scar on his face. He's kinda giving Paimon the creeps.
Ah, I've met him before.
Jambel's kind of a catch.
The scar is from an injury he received during a mission.
I think so, Ren.
I still remember him joking with me about it. He said any future lover would take one look at him and then lose all interest.
Did he say anything else?
Well, I asked if there was someone he was interested in. He said no, and that's where our conversation ended. It was only later that I learned he really did have someone he liked.
Oh.
He risked everything to escape so he could be with her, but it didn't work. One day, Father asked to see him, and, well, I never saw him again after that.
Did you guys see the shaking in Lenny's eyes? That's crazy. Sipping an execution list is unhinged. And I'm here for it. But wait, because I kind of forgot that they were all executed. Coco, why are you gonna call us out like that? Bro, not us all simping over the executed. That's crazy. That's crazy. Y'all wanna see nothing. I said I was gonna do that. Maybe I'll get Arlecchino. Yes, Tuya, let us know if you get her. Try it out. Listen, the craziest things work for luck. Not her shaming his scar. I know, she really shamed his whole appearance.
Wait, so that means the knave,
It may seem cruel, but it's just one of the rules of the house. Betrayal is not to be taken lightly. We know too many secrets to come and go as we please. So, if you do try to leave, you pay with your life.
This does not seem like a caring household. Like it feels like Arlecchino is like holding them hostage.
Her name's not here, huh? Well, that's not too surprising. It doesn't seem like this list is complete. It only contains records dating back around 5 years. Let's shift our attention then. Fremine, were you able to find anything out? Fremine.
Sorry. I was thinking about something.
Good night, Katie. Thank you so much for all your help today. I appreciate you. Mwah. Good to see you as always. Congrats on your Arlecchino. But yes, get lots of rest. I appreciate you. We'll talk to you later. I will get her, I swear. If not, I'll throw all my favorite characters out the Jade Chamber. Same, Chuya. I do the same thing. The hidden evil.
I managed
literally.
to talk to quite a few people, but I couldn't help but notice that the atmosphere in the house was a little... strange.
Strange?
Yeah, I mean, I know there have been arguments in the past. Times when people haven't gotten along. Chaplot and Filial are a good example of that.
Oh, those are two of the people that we met while delivering supplies. Paimon can see how they might not get along.
And they're shit
They have very
talkers.
different vibes, and their, interests seem to be pretty different as well.
That's to be expected, actually. Father brought us all here, shared her knowledge with us, taught us how to fight. That's one thing we all share. But that's also where the similarities end. Not all of us feel the same desire to stay here. As members of the House of the Hearth, we're also considered part of the Fatui.
True.
And to a lot of people, that's an identity they never asked for.
Imagine getting adopted by somebody and then like you're just suddenly a member of like the Fatui, which is like a group that is terrorizing all the nations in Tibet. Like, I'd be like, girl, I'm out. And then I would lose my life because I can't leave.
Certain members get older and realize they want something else for themselves. But considering the rules of the house, Most people would never say that out loud. People like Chaplot and Foltz are loyal to Father and her vision. They're proud to be part of the Fatui. Filial and Nantoy, on the other hand, well, they aren't quite as enthusiastic.
These kinds of conflicts have always been there. It's not like Father is in the dark about any of this.
Well, that's true. But it just feels like things have gotten worse lately. Filial and the others, it seemed like they were meeting in secret to talk about something.
True, okay.
I can't say for sure, but I think they've met Clairvy.
You think she's been inciting them to act out?
Oh? Oh? Okay, so it sounds like they've seen Clairvy before, and they be gossiping about it. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy.
No, not exactly. But I wouldn't be surprised if she said something to them about the darkness in the house and how deep it runs.
That explains why they would be gossiping about the house, because they know there's tea to be spilt. Haru, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome in. How are you? How's it going? How was your stream? What were you up to, bestie? It's good to see you. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome in, raiders. Hi, Tooth Glue. What's up? Welcome into you too. Let me give you a shout out really quick as well. 1 second. You got her. Let's go. Congrats on the Arlecchino. I'm proud. 40 pity, as you should. As you should. Are you pulling for weapon too, Haru? Or were you just going for Arlecchino? But congrats. Father has arrived for you. Oh, and you did a single got her weapon. Let's go. Let's go with the good luck, as you should. I'm proud. I am proud of you. I knew your pulls were gonna go good. I feel like you always get cracked luck on your pulls, Haru. I don't think I've ever heard you ever tell me that your pulls haven't gone good. But congrats, I'm glad you got Arlecchino. You deserve. But yes, welcome in, raiders. Haru, good to have you. If you need to go take care of yourself or anything, please do. Don't feel like you need to stick around, but I appreciate you. Thanks for sharing your community with me. It means so much. But I appreciate you. It's crazy getting a raid from you. I feel like I never get a chance. We never get a chance to raid each other because our schedules are so different. But thank you so much. I get average luck. Listen, I'll take average over complete trash. Okay. That's what I say. That's what I say. But yes, spoiler warning, we are doing Arlecchino story quest. So if you don't want spoilers, feel free to lurk or jump out, whatever you need to do. But we are in the midst of this banger of a story quest. So just want to throw that out there for anybody that doesn't want spoilers. I do have class. No worries. Go do class if you need to. But thank you again, Haru. I appreciate you. Mwah. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Got to the Knave boss.
She's told me about it before. Experiments being run on children. People being used as pawns on the battlefield without so much as the strength to survive.
And they just believed all that? Without any evidence?
Thanks, Haru.
Clairvy's words probably gave them the excuse they were looking for. Whether they actually believe them to be true is secondary.
This is all because of Project Stuja, isn't it?
Whoa. Hold on a second. What's this Project Stuja all about, huh?
Project Stuja.
This is the second time it's come up now.
Sorry, but I'm not sure of the details either. I only know what Father has told us, which is that it's something the Rooster and Regrader have been working on together.
Dang. Okay.
Apparently, it has to do with the Fatui's strategic plan for the future.
Oh, we're learning about plans, you guys. We're learning about strategic plans of the Fatui. Specifically plans for the future. That's crazy.
Because the House of the Hearth was so successful in obtaining the Gnosis, we now have the honor of playing a key role in Project Stuja.
And they're only missing one Gnosis. Remember, you guys. They have all the Gnoses except for the Pyro-Gnosis.
Wait, but isn't that a good thing?
Key role is just another way of saying dangerous role. To us, the whole thing is an inconvenience. Father thinks so too, but she's in no position to refuse. Their plan isn't exactly unreasonable, and they've been funneling the house a lot of funding. It's just that we'll lose a lot of members in the process. Participating in the plan, it's an honor in name only. What they're really trying to do is subdue us. The existence of an intelligence organization outside their control makes them feel uneasy.
Huh, okay. Looks like the Fatui are plotting something big, but given how little Linny and the others seem to know about it, I probably won't be able to learn much. I should keep a sharp eye out during any future dealings with the Fatui to see what I can learn.
Okay, super complicated top secret Fatui business aside, what does all of this have to do with the conflicts you were talking about earlier? Paimon doesn't get the connection.
External pressure has a way of exacerbating internal strife. You can't overlook the power of fear either. People are afraid of dying. And that fear is often the impetus for a lot of stupid decisions.
True.
I thought resolving the Clairvy situation would make everything go back to normal, but it looks like things are more complicated than I thought. If we leave Filiol and the others to their own devices, sooner or later, Father will be forced to take action.
Oi. This just made it complicated because other people know about Clairvy, so they can't just like figure out what the hell's going on with her and solve it and be done, because now other people have been influenced by her and it's just causing a whole bunch of gossip. That's crazy.
We can only focus on one situation at a time, brother.
You're right. Even if we confront Filial and the others, it won't do any good. It might even make matters worse. We should focus on Clairvy for now. Well, it's getting late. We should head back and get some rest. We'll try again first thing tomorrow. Lynette, you stick with me this time. Fremine, keep a close eye on Filial and the others. Make sure they don't do anything they'll regret. Good work today, everyone. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, we got some tea, you guys. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Rest at temporary accommodations. Mind races with all sorts of thoughts. That was such a quick... How am I supposed to read that?
I was looking forward to an early night, but she can't sleep at all. Hey, you don't think the knave will be too angry with Linny and everyone if she finds out about all this, do you? She's even scary when she smiles. If she were to actually get angry... Ooh, you have to protect Paimon if that happens, okay, Traveler?
I'm also afraid of her. You can just hide behind me. I'm also afraid of her.
Oh, well, in that case, we should just plan on running away. We'll grab Linny and the others and we can make a break for it as fast as we can. Look! Look over there!
Homegirl's up to no good. Clairvy?
Quick! Let's catch up with her before anyone sees!
Where's Homegirl going?
Over there!
Oh, there's a random money box here. I'll take that. Follow Clairvy.
Oh, where is she going? Oh, if someone sees her, we're toast!
That's another thing, is that it doesn't seem like everyone has the ability to see her. Only a select few. So that's interesting. Okay, up we go, up we go.
Oh, look! She stopped!
Wait, okay, so she can go out into the moonlight, but not the sunlight. Okay.
Clairvy!
Maybe? Unless this is still considered under shade?
I opened the window while no one was looking. Look how pretty the outside is.
Window? There's nothing here? Wait, is she stuck in, like, the past?
If only I could have more than this. You probably think I'm being silly, huh? All this hopeless resisting. It's better to dream of what I could have than try to make it a reality, right?
Please, help us get on the same page here, Clairvy. We need you to tell us what you know. Can you do that?
Damn, Paimon's being serious.
Sure. Although, after you hear all this, I think you might regret that decision. Everyone in this family is nothing more than a tool. Something to be used and exploited. We're all expendable. Including me. As long as you're useful, you get to stick around. Lose your value. And you're handed over to the doctor, experimented on, and given a fate worse than death.
Oh?
I've seen it happen again and again. And I've had enough.
You're saying the knave did all that?
Okay, so they keep them useful and then hand them to the doctor if they, like, are no longer of value. That's crazy.
It's just, that doesn't doesn't seem like something she would do. She's scary and all, but it seems like even she has lines she wouldn't cross.
I knew you wouldn't believe me. Everyone thinks she's a good person. They all think of her like a real mother.
Mother?
But she doesn't deserve that title.
Oh.
She's disgraced it and tarnished it.
She's talking about the old
And if I
knave.
had things my way, I'd never see her again.
She's not talking about Arlecchino. She's talking about the previous knave. Okay. See, Arlecchino could never.
If only Perry were here, she'd understand.
Perry. There's that name again. Also, Paimon's getting a strange feeling. It almost feels like she's not really here with us. Paimon can't tell if she's actually talking to us or if she's mistaken us for someone else.
She's a spirit. It could be anything.
Well, in any case, it seems like she really needs someone to talk to. We should keep her company for a little longer. She looks so young. But it seems like she's been through a lot.
It's getting windy. I should close the window.
That's what I was thinking too, Ignorum. I was like, why is she stuck in this like child format if she was apparently a lot older when she got killed? So, I don't know. Hopefully it explains that. Maybe it will.
Ooh, look at the moon. Isn't it pretty? Hey, wanna hear a secret? I heard that if you look up at the night sky in Snezhnaya, you can see the aurora. It's supposed to be super pretty. Even prettier than the moon tonight.
I'd love to see it.
Perry and I promised each other that once we're older, we're gonna go see it together. But I can't find her. I'm worried she's also been... No, that wouldn't happen to her. She's special. Mother likes her a lot. I should really go talk to Mother, but we just fought. She doesn't want to see me, and I'm too scared to face her. What should I do?
There's so much going on. My brain is spinning. After some time, Clary seems to come back to herself. She gives a weak smile and leaves on her own.
Paimon really doesn't understand what's going on with her. Well, let's head back. We've got an early morning tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, looks like we're all here. Let's go ahead with the plan.
Before we do that, I have a question.
Oh? What is it?
Have the knave and the doctor ever worked together?
What makes you ask that?
Well, we kinda ran into Clairvy last night, and that's what she told us. We met the doctor back in Sumeru. He's super dangerous, and he's done all sorts of bad things.
It's possible that Father and the Doctor have had certain dealings, but I don't think Father would work with him. We're not really on the same side, so there's not a lot of trust between them. That doesn't exactly set the stage for a successful partnership. I did hear, though, that when Father first became a Harbinger, the Doctor offered to work with the House of the Hearth.
Baby boy Dottore, your baby boy Dottore Ignorum been doing some crazy stuff. Some crazy stuff.
Father rejected most of his proposals, except for one. It had to do with some sort of secret experiment.
Secret experiment? Could that be what Clairvy was talking about?
I don't think so.
I don't know any details about the experiment itself, but I do know it's an entirely independent operation. The Doctor only proposed a direction for the research. That was the extent of his involvement. I still don't think that counts as working together.
Okay, so he just made a proposal. That's all he did.
The details of the experiment are confidential, but complete records are kept on all participants. That doesn't seem to be the case with the situation Clairvy referred to. I know you don't agree with some of the Fatui's methods, and I'm not asking you to. But I am asking you to trust us on this. The House of the Hearth
look
has
at
its own
them.
principles. There are certain lines we're not willing to
They're
cross.
so cute.
Alright, that's good to hear at least. Clairvy seems to think the knave and the doctor worked together to do something horrible. If that turned out to be true, Paimon doesn't know how he would even face you guys. It's just that it doesn't seem like Clairvy is lying either. The easiest thing to do would be just ask the knave directly, but Paimon doesn't think she'd tell us.
He's still 2D so I can love him. Valid. You know what? Valid. Because I would love him too.
Father didn't come back last night. She's probably still near the shore. We'll be counting on you to distract her.
Did Arlecchino just sit out on the beach for
Lynette,
all
you're
night
with
long?
me.
Hello?
Fremine, you know what to do. Be on your guard, everyone. All right, let's get to it.
Okay. On our way. Oh, look at them. They're so cute. I love them so much.
Where are we going?
Let's try somewhere further away this time.
Okay. How's it going? Hi, Zion. How are you? We're just breezing through this story quest. We're trying to figure out what this ghost girlie is here for. She's talking about being experimented on by Mother, which I'm assuming is referring to the previous knave, the previous knave before Arlecchino. And we're trying to distract Arlecchino while they investigate.
Transfixed.
My bad. Nice beach. Why not stand there all night? That's what I'm saying. Is she just chilling on this beach the whole time?
Ah, it's you two again. I must say, you look a bit pale. Did you have trouble sleeping last night?
A little.
Perhaps if you had less on your mind, you'd be able to absolve yourself of such troubles. So what are you planning to do now? Catch up on some sleep? Or should I give you some time to rack your brain for a topic to discuss before I
Mommy?
ask any questions?
Oh, she's about to spill some tea, maybe?
Although I must profess to being curious. Without child here, how do you plan on distracting me?
Oh, she knows! She knows! I don't know how to feel about this.
Us? Distract you? Good one. But no, we were just here for a chat.
Looks like you could have used some extra time to think. No matter. If you don't have any other plans, why don't you accompany me somewhere? Don't worry. I'll be sure to steer clear of any scheming children.
Oh.
The ocean breeze is sure nice today.
I'm so dead, bro. That Paimon line is iconic. Still, you know everything then?
Children always think they can hide things from the grown-ups. But nothing gets past me. Least of all a little scheming. I think I'll let them have at it for a little longer. I can be very patient.
Jeez, that's crazy. I love her so much, you guys. Down Kyo, I don't know, Misty. I'm struggling. Hi, Zaki. How are you? Welcome in. How's it going? What's up? Welcome to stream. Bro, Paimon needs to shut up. Paimon just making the situation worse.
Well, I'll leave you to think things over. If you're so inclined, meet me outside the Palais Mermonia.
Oh. The Palais Mermonia.
Good things come to children who do as they're told. So I do hope you decide to tag along. If only for your friends' sakes.
She really said good things come to children who do as they're told. I know she's not talking about us. That's crazy.
What should we do? She clearly knows about everything we've been doing, and Paimon doesn't think it'd be a stretch to say she was threatening us just now.
We should release the pigeon that Linny gave us. I feel like she's gonna know about that.
Oh, good idea. Hopefully he sees it in time. Well, we should probably head to the Palais Mermonia. Paimon doesn't want to find out what happens if we don't show up. Based on what the knave was saying just now, it sure didn't seem like it'd be anything good.
We really don't have any other options. Guess all we can do is take it one step at a time.
Okay, then we probably shouldn't keep her waiting. It seems like Linny and the others are on thin ice, so let's do our best to not get them in any more trouble.
Oi. Oi. This is getting intense, you guys. Doing fine, thanks. I'm doing great, Zaki. We did our Arlecchino polls. Look, she's home. She's arrived. Father is here. She's absolutely slaying. Love her so much. Also, it's going good. Just, I had a, oh, you were working on an exam? How'd it go? How's the exam? Hopefully it wasn't too difficult for you. Exams do not be fun. She's caked up too. Wait. Okay, Misty, I see you. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Leave it to Misty to notice the cake on Arlecchino. We love you for that, Misty. We love you for that. Okay, let's see. Alea Marmonia. Pretending like you didn't know. I haven't had a chance to look. I'm gonna be honest.
Some time before my meeting, we might as well enjoy some pleasant conversation while we wait. I'm glad to see you get along with my children. Being surrounded by good companions is necessary for a child's development.
You're not planning on doing anything to them, are you?
I assume you're referring to Linny, Lynette, and Fremine.
Oh.
Although, there's that situation with Filial and Nentoy as
She
well.
knows everything.
It appears quite a few people have been acting out lately.
They gonna nerf it like they did Risley. No, don't put that in the air, Chuya. Don't put that in the air. But good night, Chuya. Thanks for stopping by. It's good to see you as always. Mwah. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Have a good night, though.
No matter. I'm not one to discriminate. All those who betray the house meet the same fate. There are no exceptions.
Does that mean you're going to kill them?
Oh?
Oh, are you here to beg for their lives? I'm sorry to disappoint, but the rules of the house change for no one.
She's really not kidding.
In my organization, everyone is responsible for their own actions.
But don't you care about them at all? They really respect you. They even call you father. You must feel something for them.
Any organization in which feelings come before principles is one destined for ruin. The House of the Hearth is hardly an exception. You could say our principles are more stringent than most. Perhaps I can offer you this consolation at least. As our guests, you two will not be held accountable along with them.
There's really no other way to stop the... You guys, she's gonna go kill Linny, Lynette, and Fremine. That's crazy.
I would imagine Linny, Lynette, and Fremine will be able to keep their lives. As for Filial, Nentoy, and the others, I'm afraid there's little I can do. They can try to escape, but once you know our secrets, there's no getting out alive.
That's crazy. Also, hi, Wolfie. Welcome in. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome to stream. Mwah.
But that's awful.
Ah, you seem concerned. Out of consideration for my guests, I suppose I could turn a blind eye for a little longer. If Linny and the others manage to dispose of Clairvy in the meantime, all evidence of their wrongdoing will be lost. In that case, I could hardly punish them for something I couldn't prove.
Thanks for the head pats, Wolfie. I appreciate you. I hope you're doing good.
If their efforts are unsuccessful, on the other hand, all will be held accountable. And the punishment will be severe.
It's a deal then.
Of course. Oh, and here, I believe this belongs to you. Do
she
try
found the
and
bird.
keep better track of it next time. It takes a considerable amount of time to train a bird like this. It would be such a pity if you were to lose it. Permanently.
Oh my.
Wait, where did you get that?
Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we have to chat. Now, for the matter at hand. I asked you to meet me here because I have business at the Palais Mermonia. It has nothing to do with you, but I think it would be prudent for you to stick by my side for the time being. There will always be time later to run off and tell Linny what you've learned.
Okay.
Well, time to go. Looks like we wrapped things up just in time.
Damn. You guys, she knew everything. That's actually crazy. Alright, now I get to see what's happening here. She looks such like a baddie walking through these halls, I swear. Oh, there's a side quest I haven't done. Oh? We have business with Nouvellette? She said she is all-knowing. True, true.
It's been a while, Monsieur Nouvellette.
Nouvellette means rise up, sniffa. You think they would know it's not easy to pull the wool over her eyes with how long they've worked? That's what I'm saying. Like, why... If she apparently she kills people who wrong them, like she goes out of her way to find things, and you know that she's gonna know everything, why go to the extent to hide things from her? That's the thing. Like I wouldn't mess with that. That's like playing with fire. In my eyes, anyways.
I must say, I wasn't expecting my meeting request to be approved quite so quickly. The Palais Mermonia operates with an efficiency worthy of admiration.
It is only right that an esteemed diplomat such as yourself should be afforded the proper level of respect. Although, if I may speak plainly, I must confess that I did not anticipate we would have the occasion to meet again after presenting you with the Gnosis.
Oh?
I see you brought the Traveler and Paimon with you as well. If I may inquire as to the purpose of your visit.
I'll be departing Fontaine shortly. There is, however, an outstanding matter that I would like to see resolved before I go. It requires a rather lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. So I took the liberty of explaining everything in this proposal. Please review it at your leisure, Monsieur Neuvillette.
He breathes eye cream. That seemed like business. That was big business. There's so much happening. Not the tea. That silence was
I
loud.
understand your request. However, at the risk of causing offense, I must admit that I fail to see why you would wish for such a thing.
I heard you have a certain fondness for water tasting, Monsieur Neuvillette. So allow me to use water as an analogy.
I don't think we know what she gave him yet, Ignorum. We don't know.
A family is like a large body of water with countless rivers flowing in and out. As someone who watches over this system, I would hope that each river that flows from the source will eventually reach the ocean. Of course, objectively speaking, I know this is impossible. Most of the rivers will dry up along the way, disappearing into the ground and leaving nothing but a barren riverbed behind.
Okay.
Not all rivers are destined to reach the ocean, but I would not see their existence rendered meaningless. I believe the water that flows within them is simply meant for a different destination, like a field in need of irrigation. Or perhaps the glass of a certain water-tasting enthusiast.
Did you get any of that, Traveler?
Kind of.
Your words paint an optimistic picture indeed. Allow me to remind you, however, few among us are willing to sip from a glass filled with tainted water.
I'm just kind of putting a theory out here, and maybe she's talking about the kids finding a different purpose for them that maybe Neuvillette might be able to use them for. But Neuvillette is now saying few among us are willing to sip from a glass filled with tainted water, meaning he don't want them. He don't want those kids. That's what I'm getting at, but I could be wrong.
It may have been tainted at one point in time, but not to worry. I'll make sure it's strained of all impurities and returned to its cleanest form.
She's got to be talking about the kids.
I seem to recall there being a transactional aspect to your proposal. Perhaps you could expound on that?
If you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I will gradually withdraw my forces from Fontaine. And, unless absolutely necessary, I will no longer carry out any special missions within Fontaine.
I presume I can take your words to mean that, in the future, cases similar to the Tartuffe assassination will cease to cross my desk.
Tartuffe assassination. He said, girl, I'm not your babysitter. Go find the Exactly. It's Mr. Dragon himself. He's here, Ren. We got Mr. Neuvillette. He's raising those other things with Reese. He doesn't have time for more kids. Exactly. He's raising kids with Risley. I suppose I was just staring at Neuvillette. Understandable, Misty. Understandable.
Tartuffe. Ah, that thief who embezzled funds from all those charities, you mean? My deepest condolences to his family, but without any evidence, I cannot imagine how the House of the Hearth might have been involved in his passing.
Oh, she's trying to brush off. Oh, she's saying she had no involvement.
Of course, if you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I'm sure certain measures could be taken to reduce the frequency of such troubles.
You choose your words carefully indeed. In that case, I am inclined to accept your proposal.
My thanks for your generosity, Monsieur Neuvillette. Well, with that settled, we should be going now. I took the liberty of bringing along 2 bottles of spring water from Snezhnaya for you to enjoy. I do hope I get the chance to
What
hear
if it's
your
poison?
impressions.
Don't drink it.
Perhaps at our next meeting, yes?
Just kidding. I don't think she would have any reason to poison Neuvillette. Also, Astridy, hello. Thank you so much for your first time chat. How's it going? Welcome into stream. I hope you're doing amazing. Mwah. Good to see you. Let us know if you play Genshin, if you pull for Arlecchino, all the fun stuffs.
Indeed. I trust you would not overlook your commitment in the meantime.
All right, Traveler Paimon. Time to go.
So, what exactly were you talking about back there? Paimon only heard you mention some rivers, a large body of water, and then some kind of irrigation scheme.
Oh?
You really want to know? I would imagine there might be more pressing concerns at the moment.
Winnie, Paimon really hopes everything's going okay. Oh, Paimon recognizes that look. You've got your thinking cap on, don't you, Traveler?
The knave may seem relaxed, but she didn't seem to be joking earlier when she said those who betray the organization must pay with their lives. I think she's serious about punishing those kids. How should we stop her? No, there's something else we should figure out first. While we were talking in front of the Palais Marmonia, she mentioned Clairvy's name. Does that mean she knew where Clairvy was this entire time? Maybe she even anticipated how Lenny and the others were going to act? True! Because she was saying she was looking for the ghost. But if she already knew where it was, then why would she give that to us? Why would she say that there was a ghost lurking that she was trying to figure out if she already knew where she was? She already knew that Lenny had her with Freminet. That doesn't make sense. We didn't think about that. Getting ready for bed. No worries, Elemental. Thank you for stopping by, even though you're getting ready for sleep. It means so much. Mwah. I'm not that lucky with weapons. I feel you. The weapons banner can be terrible. But yes, this is Arlecchino story quest, so spoiler alert if you don't want to be spoiled. I totally understand. I'm just busting it out right away because I don't want spoilers. Because I know I'm going to see spoilers and stuff for it on Twitter, and I don't want anything spoiled. So I was like, we're just going to bust it out right away. 1 year 50/50 on Arlecchino. Congrats. You have to let us know what you think of her, Philip. Well, that's so exciting. That is exciting. But yes, congrats on the Arlecchino. And thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. And sharing the news with us. Oh?
Oh, shoot. Are you alright?
I don't mind experiencing here because, spoilers every... Aw, you're sweet. Well, no worries if you have to dip out. I don't want to ruin your experience, but I appreciate you being here nonetheless. You're so sweet.
Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry. I was so focused on selling these papers, I wasn't looking where I was going.
My bad.
Well, let me make it up to you at least. Here, take this paper. On the house.
He looks kind of familiar for some reason.
Oh, you don't have to give us anything.
Wait, he was one of the guys in the documents that was executed, wasn't he? He was the one with the scar on his face? The one that Paimon was talking mad crap about? I think it's this guy.
Please, I want to. It's not like I'm short on supply.
Homie, you're supposed to be dead.
All the extras will be useless come tomorrow anyway. It's my fault, really. I was just trying to bring home some extra mora for the family, but I bit off more than I can chew. I haven't had many takers today, so I'm still swimming in papers.
What's going on here?
Nothing much. I just ran into your friend here on accident. I should probably get going, actually, so...
And off he goes.
Hold on.
Oh, never mind.
Of course, I'm happy to compensate you with mora, it's just... I don't have any on me at the moment.
I'll take 3 papers. Here, your payment.
Oh! Thank you for your patronage. May the Archons bless you with good fortune. If only I had the chance to run into such generous customers every day. I should probably just take on a smaller inventory though, right?
This man seems so nervous.
I'm getting married soon, so sometimes it's hard to not get ahead of myself. Anyway, I should head out.
Well, now that my affairs are settled, we should take the boat back to Poisson. We've even acquired some light reading to enjoy along the way.
Actually, why don't we stick around for a little longer? Paimon just realized how hungry she is. She can't head back to Poisson on an empty stomach.
Looks like Paimon's trying to buy us more time. If we head back now, I doubt Linny and the others will have made any progress. What should we do?
It appears you two are under the impression that delaying our return will somehow alter the situation in your favor. I'm sorry to ruin your fantasy, but your efforts are meaningless.
Arlecchino does not care. She's like, what, you know, you guys can do whatever you want, like, end result is still gonna be the same.
That being said, I could be persuaded to give Linny some extra time. I just have one condition. If you agree to my request, I'll even answer some of your questions. You're quite curious about Clairvy, are you not? And my relationship to her.
Wait, why are you being so generous all of a sudden? You're not gonna ask us to do something bad, are you?
You overestimate yourself. You don't have the talent for bad things.
Oh. She said you could never be me.
Possibly.
The most important consideration in a negotiation is that both sides receive something they want. Demands and threats only get you so far.
Your condition. Let's hear it.
Wonderful. Here it is. When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
She wants us to help the house. Make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
Okay, sounds normal enough. But what do you mean, when the time comes? When is that supposed to be?
That is for you to decide.
We accept your condition?
Then we have a deal. Follow me.
Okay. Alright, that was a little bit ominous. Don't know what that was supposed to mean. To the Nameless Ruins. Where's the Nameless Ruins? Oh, clear over here? Girl, this out in the middle of nowhere. Alright. I guess this would be the closest. Alright. She's almost done? Who's almost done? Who's almost done? Okay, guess we... Oh, wait. You know what? We'll make this faster. There we go. I forgot we could do this. Good to know. Good to know. It's interesting that that consumes stamina. It's kind of a cool mechanic. We zoom in now.
How about we explore the area ahead of us
I'm
later?
sorry, girly. So this is the Nameless Ruins? I think I've been here before, haven't I? Was this here before?
What is this place?
Made home safely? Oh, I'm glad, Angel. Thank you for letting me know. I'm glad you made it home. Hopefully, you get some good rest now. I think Arlecchino's playstyle is awesome. She's the first official Futui Harbinger on my account from the two others, Child and Wander. Let's go! Congrats, Philip! She's so fun to use. I agree. I'm excited to get to, like, know her kid a little bit more. Figure more stuff out. Because she has a she definitely has an interesting mechanic. I do think.
Somewhere long forgotten by everyone. It used to be a grand building. Now it's nothing more than a pile of rubble.
I wonder if this is the building that we saw in the animated short when she was fighting the previous knave. Like that whole building with like the dome in it and everything. I wonder if that's what this is.
No one comes here anymore. Nor does anyone care about what once happened here. Although, this place does have something to do with the story I'm about to tell you. It was before I became a Harbinger. And before Linny and the others joined the House of the Hearth. Due to certain events, I first killed Clairvy and then her mother.
Oh?
And this is where it all happened.
There it is. There's the truth. She killed Clairvy and Clairvy's mother. Could she be a revolutionary? She could. She could. Steak with watermelon? That sounds good, Angel. That sounds good. That's also an interesting combination.
You were the one that killed Clairvy?
Why?
Patience now. Allow me to explain Clairvy's side of the story first. I'll start from the beginning. Clairvy was 6 years old when she was brought by her mother, Crucibina, to live in the House of the Hearth. From the outside, it seemed like a fairy tale. A thriving family made up of kind adults and friendly children.
Hey, can we talk about how hot Crucibina is? She's so mother.
Crucibina was the knave at that time, and the House of the Hearth was under her control. She was Clairvy's mother by blood. but she was also the mother to all the children in the house.
Okay, that makes sense why they have the same hair color. So Clairvy was actually Crucibina's daughter. Okay.
Clairvy was happy here. For a time. But she quickly realized that being part of this family wasn't a fairy tale at all. It was a kind of purgatory.
True, because you can't leave. Her hairstyle don't... Right? Right, I love the hairstyle. She has the dead mom hair. Probably because she do be dead. So the knave before her was her mom. Yes, the knave before Arlecchino, Crucibina, is Clairvy's blood mother, but was also the quote-unquote mother of all the children in the house. So she was kind of like a mother to other kids, but she also had her own daughter, is what it sounds like that was part of it.
Purgatory?
Exactly. The House of the Hearth takes in war orphans from all over Tevat. But as for how to raise them, that depends entirely on the person in charge. Crucibina came up with a novel idea. She would teach the children to fight. Force them to duel each other, and then crown as the king of the house the child who proved themselves most worthy of inheriting her title.
My. Did she have to kill... Did she make them kill each other?
It's difficult to estimate the number of children
She
who died
did.
or were maimed in the process. There's little I can say about the ones who died. The ones that emerged with permanent injuries, on the other hand, well, they still served a purpose.
You guys, she made these kids fight each other to the death for the title to take her place when she retired as a harbinger. That's crazy. That's crazy.
They would be handed over to the doctor to be experimented on, or sent away on dangerous missions. Nothing more than tools to
That's
be
even
used and
worse.
then discarded.
The ones that didn't die, that just sustained injuries that like kept them alive, even though that she would just repurpose them and send them to the doctor, and the doctor would just experiment on them. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yes, use the beaten ones up as experiments. Oh my, this is dark. This is dark.
So those were the experiments Clairvy was talking about. But what actually happened to her? You said that Clairvy was Crucibina's daughter, so if Clairvy tried to convince her to stop what she was doing, Crucibina probably would have listened, right?
I bet you she didn't care. She didn't care that it was her daughter.
Despite being Clairvy's mother, Crucibina cared little for her
That's what I
daughter. She forced Clairvy to join the House of the Hearth only as a means to demonstrate her own impartiality as a mother, to prove that she treated all her children equally.
Dang, that's crazy. On the teaser, Clairvy's sword had blood, while on the Windows reflection, Arlecchino's sword didn't have any blood on it. Ooh, that's a good thing to point out, Philip. Good thing. I didn't catch that.
Clairvy did try to convince her mother to change her ways, but it was to no avail. After her efforts failed, the only other option was to rise up and try to fight back. Unfortunately, the other children had already been thoroughly indoctrinated into the illusion of happiness Crucibina had created.
Damn. Imagine, like, being in this household, seeing all the bad stuff that's going on, but you're the only one that, like, sees it. Instead, everybody else just feels happy. Like, they're under the impression that they're living a happy life. They don't know anything different, and you're the only one that sees the dark shit that's happening. That's crazy.
Of course, there was one exception. Someone Clairvy's age who knew the truth about the House of the Hearth. Her name was Peruere.
That's her. We know that Peruere is Arlecchino's real name. Let's go. Okay. Also known as Perry.
Wait, the friend that Clairvy mentioned?
Friend, huh? I suppose we can call her that for now. Clairvy was a cheerful and passionate person with a tenacious spirit. Peruere, on the other hand, was rather cold-blooded. Her cold-blooded nature allowed her to see through Crucibina's facade. Yet, it was also this cold-bloodedness that prevented her from acting against it. At least at first. While Clairvy longed for freedom, Peruere was convinced that, amid all the fighting and violence, she would make it until the end.
Okay.
Despite their differences, the two became fast friends, united by their knowledge of the truth. Clairvy told Peruere that she hoped to create a real family, where no one would be killed or
Ah,
sacrificed.
that's so cute, but sad at the same time.
There may have been a certain naivete to her ideas, but Clairvy proved her determination many times over. She tried countless times to run away, ask for help, or expose the truth. But her efforts only earned her beating after beating.
Why?
The only thing that kept her going was her strength of will. Even with her body racked with pain, she would still stand on her tiptoes and open the window at night.
That's so sad.
She and Peruere would look out at the moon together, a fierce longing for freedom shining in her eyes. But one day, that light simply vanished.
Bro, she would try to tell the truth and they would just beat her. That is crazy. Bro, I'm getting a little emotional. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. That's crazy.
Oh no. What happened?
Her hopelessness resulted from a culmination of things. 10 years had passed. 10 years worth of failure after failure. She and Peruere weren't children anymore, but finding any chance to escape still seemed as hopeless as ever. It was during this time that Peruere suggested a new plan. If escaping was out of the question, why not take down the very person sitting on top of this throne of lies? Mother herself.
This is so dark, Astrid. I agree, but I don't know if you would have to convince Clairvy to kill her own mom. I don't know how legit that is. I'm gonna make an assumption here, because we know that Arlecchino killed Clairvy at some point, or at least that's the illusion we have. I wonder if she tried to convince Clairvy to kill her mom. She decided that she didn't want to do it, and Arlecchino instead stood up and said, well, then I'm going to kill you as well, because one life does not equal the sacrifice of all these other kids that are here going through the same thing. I wonder if I'm onto something there. I could be completely wrong, but that's just the theory that I'm creating in my head right now. Do we know who they killed first? We don't.
Clairvy rejected that proposal. She claimed that, as a famous harbinger, Crucibina possessed an unimaginable amount of power. Trying to kill her would have an incredibly low chance of success. Clairvy never gave another reason, but Peruere could see it written all over her face. Clairvy still thought of Crucibina as her mother. Killing her own flesh and blood was a line she couldn't bring herself to cross.
See, I told you, she doesn't want to kill her mom. She doesn't want to do it.
If she couldn't escape and fight back, then only one option remained.
I told you. See, Arlecchino's gonna step up and kill her now. It's gonna happen. Excuse me, Gypsy. Oh my gosh, Coco, not the Gypsy Rose. Not the Gypsy Rose joke. I'm so dead. Also, thank you for the water break. I appreciate it. Damn, this is crazy. This is crazy, you guys.
Precisely. Death was the only way that she felt she could be free.
My god.
It happened during a duel. When she arrived at the dueling ring that day, her partner turned out to be none other than Peruere.
Oh.
The very person that had stood by her side all those years. It was a fierce battle. But ultimately, Clairvy decided to let Peruere end her life.
That's crazy. So it was Clairvy's decision. Clairvy said, kill me in the battle. They were put up against each other. And Clairvy was not happy with where she was. She didn't want to kill her own mom. So how else to go out than to just die? That's crazy. That is so crazy.
From that moment on, Peruere's journey was one written in flames. When the rain finally came and washed it all away, there she stood, the sole victor in Mother's endless game of slaughter. A trail of corpses strewn across her path to success.
Damn.
It was the very result she had predicted 10 years prior. Even then, she believed she would make it until the end. She wasn't surprised by the fact that she emerged as Mother's undisputed heir. Rather, her success left her with an inexplicable sense of restlessness.
That's okay. So I'm assuming that all of the other children probably rose up to defend Crucibina. And as a result, Arlecchino had to kill all of them. And this is where it created the rumor that Arlecchino ruthlessly slaughtered all of her comrades and created this rumor, or created this, like, image of, like, what kind of evil person she is. AKA the T be talking about, that the Rooster be talking about with Child. That's crazy. I feel like Fontaine's stories have taken a much mature tone from what's been done before. Agreed! So maybe she's trying to revolutionize the house. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I mean, I see where she's coming from, right? Like, she sees the suffering that's happening here. She knows that it's not going to stop. Clairvy, the own daughter of the person who's causing all of this, isn't wanting to change it either. So you're the only other one that sees what's happening here. So why would you not take control and end it, right? And if there are lives sacrificed in the process, so be it. At least it's going to end the suffering for future children that are part of the House of the Hearth. So it's kind of crazy. It's kind of, I see the logic behind it. Love an undercover good guy. I could see that happening with this. Exactly. True. But I still feel like there's some stuff that the Arlecchino's not telling us. So I'm interested to learn that.
She was unsettled. And there was only one thing that could quell that sensation. Perhaps you two would like to take a guess as to what it was?
Killing the person at the very top. Oy. So Arlecchino wanted the power. She wanted the power. She wanted to be able to kill whoever was at the top.
Crucibina, you mean? But...
Correct. This is the place where Peruere killed her best friend. A mere year later, this is also the place where she fought tooth and nail to kill the mother they shared. The moment she acted, any conception of what was right or wrong ceased to matter. It's one of the principles of the house. Only those who survive get to write the rules.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Any conception of what was right or wrong ceased to matter. Now I want to know, because apparently it was a year after Arlecchino killed Clairvy that she killed Crucibina. I wonder what the dynamic was like between them during that year. Because, well, I guess the dynamic probably wouldn't have changed, because, you know, Crucibina didn't really give a shit about Clairvy. She didn't really care about her daughter. So I guess there probably wasn't much of a... That's crazy, though. I'm thinking, like, how do you run this house of, like, chaos where you're, like, forcing your children to fight to the death against each other, and one of them is your own blood daughter? It's like, it's one of your own, like, offspring, and, like, you're fine with somebody, a random, I don't want to say stranger, but a random child that isn't your actual child killing your daughter? Like, you're fine with that? Like, oh, that's crazy. That's just crazy. So did she keep fighting kids normally and just eating them? That's what it seems like. That's what it seems like. I think Arlecchino, as a kid, or as a teenager, got paired up with Clairvy. They fought to the death. Clairvy decided to just give up, let Arlecchino kill her because she didn't want to go through the suffering. I'm assuming that probably angered Arlecchino a lot, knowing Clairvy's thoughts and that she wanted to have a life outside of this. And then, as a continuation over the next year, because she said trail of bodies in her path, Arlecchino continued to kill other kids in those duels, but nothing satisfied her more than the thought of going and killing Crucibina, the leader of all of it. She wanted to get rid of all of it. So that's crazy. She steeped on killing Clairvy for a year before she actually took action. That is wild to me. I don't know if I could have done that. I don't know if I could have done that. Yes, I see West Foxboy King. Listen, I'm just making connections. Well, thanks, Coco. I feel that the trailer revealed most of this, but there's so much more backstory. After I watch this, after we do this, I want to watch the animated short again, because we kind of already saw all of this, but now we just kind of have the context to it, and it's cool. That takes a lot of patience. Damn, right? So much patience to just, like, wait to kill somebody. I'm enjoying our quest. I'm glad you're liking it so far. I'm loving this too. This is crazy. All right, let's see.
Peruere won the battle and became a harbinger herself. After which Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, bestowed upon her a new name. Arlecchino.
Damn. Oh, that just gave me chills. That just gave me chills. Ugh. That's so badass.
So the Perry Clairvy was talking about, it was you all along. You're Perryware. Arlecchino is just a name you got later.
This is your story just as much as Clairvy's.
I left that name behind long ago. I must say, hearing it now does bring back memories.
Mic drop, full circle. The attention to detail in her design. Oh, I love it too, Astrid. I love it.
After I defeated Crucibina, the moniker of Mother died with her. I chose to forego the title she called herself and even
Period.
chose to give up my own name.
Period.
I rebuilt the House of the Hearth under a new identity. Not only as Arlecchino, but as father.
She said, you will not call me mother because that is a slur to me. You will not call me the slur mother. You will call me father. Oh my god, we love her for that. So we love her for that's so iconic. That is so iconic. Oh my god.
And that is where the story ends. Any more questions?
The Clairvy we met though, who is she exactly? That still doesn't explain why Clairvy's like around as a ghost though.
Yeah. Based on what you just told us, Clairvy wasn't a little kid when she was killed. So the Clairvy we met, was she really a spirit at all?
Yeah, based on what you just told us, Clairvy wasn't a little kid. See, Paimon's asking the right question. She wasn't a kid when she was killed, so why are we seeing a ghost of her?
I suppose you could call her an illusion born of flame. Her existence is like ashes to a fire. Something left over in the wake of blaze and ruin.
Okay, so she's just a memory. That's all she is.
You see, a certain power runs through my veins. It's not unlike a curse. My flames leave behind shadows of anything they consume.
Oh, okay.
Of course. The chances of those shadows morphing into a sentient entity are exceedingly slim. Clairvy is a very special case.
Arlecchino's cursed. There's our answer. She's cursed, and things that she kills leaves behind remnants that could manifest themselves into entities, such as Clairvy's spirit. That's crazy.
Clairvy died when she was 16 years old. But what emerged from the flames was her 6-year-old self. Her appearance wasn't the only thing affected. Most of her memories were lost to the blaze as well.
That's so unique, Coco. I agree.
Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memories will alter your sense of self. Lose 10 years' worth, however, and it would be like living in the past. Like returning to a version of yourself that never grew up.
Oh, that's crazy.
No wonder Paimon got such a weird feeling when we were talking to her.
Perhaps I should put it this way. Clairvy is someone trapped in time. It may seem like she exists with us in the present,
That
but
makes sense.
she truly lives in the confines of her own past.
That makes sense. That's why she's talking about opening the window and looking at the moon and all that stuff. What a curse, right? That's crazy. Imagine Arlecchino's perspective. Like, she has to deal with this manifestation of Clairvy walking around, and Clairvy is just walking around her happy 12-year-old self, with Arlecchino having the knowledge that she killed her when she became a teenager. Like, that's crazy.
So if all of that is true, then you must have known about Clairvy for a long time.
Indeed. She's a rather volatile and unstable entity. Sometimes she would look after the children. She's even saved some of their lives.
Right? So traumatic.
But other times, she would hide from me and become obsessed with revealing the truth about the house to anyone who will listen.
Oh, I see what's happening. She's causing problems because she's stuck in the past, right? She's stuck in the past of the previous knave. So she's going around telling everybody, you know, I know the truth about the House of the Hearth. This is a dark place to be. We need to escape this. We need to get out of here. All of that stuff, right? But it's not true for the present because she's living in the past. She's not actually revealing the truth of Arlecchino's House of the Hearth. She's revealing the truth of Crucibina's House of the Hearth. And it's creating conflict in today's House of the Hearth because people are like, whoa, Arlecchino's hiding stuff from us. She's got dark stuff going on. This little girl is telling us that there's like something to be revealed. Like there's this deep-rooted darkness, but it's not even true. As far as we know, it's not even true. That's crazy. The full circle of this is so cool. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this. This is kind of crazy. Also, Juicy Catboy, what's up? Welcome in. How are you? Welcome to stream. My favorite. Aw, you're so sweet. My heart. You don't have to give me compliments like that. Mwah, I appreciate you making me blush. Arlecchino, yes, we got the Arlecchino today, but I hope you're doing good. Welcome on in. We are doing Arlecchino's story quest. I'm not sure if you've done it or you plan to do it, but just a heads up for spoiler warnings. Don't want to ruin anybody's experience, but welcome in. Happy to have you nonetheless. This is so sad. All she wanted was to be free, and she's wandering the world trying to save people from hidden horror that she experienced, and it's not even a horror of today. Like, it's just something from the past. Like, ugh, that's crazy. This is so... I love the way they did this. I love the way they did this.
Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten over time. Your attempts to expose Clairvy to sunlight. They failed, yes? The reason is actually quite simple. In Clairvy's mind, the house is impossible to escape. And it is this very perception that traps her there.
So she's not actually trapped there. It's just the perception that she has keeps her from leaving. Okay.
But... no matter. All I have to do is kill her again, and all will be resolved.
Hello?
I don't anticipate so much as a single speck of ash will be left behind this time.
I'm sorry? Not her being ready to just go kill her again. Hello? Did y'all hear? That's crazy. I did not just hear that. All I have to do is kill her again, and all will be resolved. Bro.
Wait! Paimon can understand why you might want her gone, but isn't there another way? So what if she's trapped in her 6-year-old self? She's still your friend! At least talk to her first!
What's a girl to do? You're right, Coco.
It's too late for that. She broke the rules, and now she must be punished. That goes for Filial and Nantoy as well. She's had quite the effect on them.
Sal, that comment is killing me. She handles her business. I'm so dead. That is so funny. Oh my god. Filial and Nantul as well. She's had quite the effect. So she's gonna kill the other two as well.
I hope you understand. The difference between Crucibina and myself lies in our formulation of the rules, not our policy for enforcing them. Upholding the rules without question is a trait we both share. Because that is how a household should be run.
Damn, she really said Crucibina may have been a terrible leader of the House of the Hearth, but we share the ability to uphold rules. You will follow the rules, whether in her house or mine. She is father! Oh my god, this is so badass.
Is this really what you want to do?
Oh, we get Traveler voice lines?
Whatever could you mean?
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Whether as a killer or as a father, there are two things that must be avoided at all costs. Anger and sorrow.
Oh. Rare voice lines, right? Is it ghost like it's really... Is it really considered killing? You're true, Sal. I guess it couldn't... It's not considered killing if it's just a ghost, right? But it's just like... You can't tell me she didn't feel the emotion killing, like, her supposed closest friend and then having to do it again even as a ghost. Like, I feel like that would still screw with you.
Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver. Well, it appears it's about time to proceed. Before we arrived, I told some of my well-behaved children to bring our troublemakers here by nightfall. I do believe I've kept my end of the deal. I give your friends quite a bit more time. As for what happens now, we'll just have to wait and see.
Oh, they're here.
Here they are, Father.
You gonna execute him? Seeing something like that would actually be a first for me.
Excuse me? You gonna execute him? I wanna watch. That's crazy.
Lenny!
Clairvy.
I'm sorry. I heard about how you helped buy us more time, but I still failed. I couldn't find a way to fulfill her wish.
Huh? Are you... Perry?
Oh, she's seeing Perry?
Indeed, it's been a while, Clairvy.
Chill down. Exactly.
Perry!
Stay right there. I'm sorry to postpone our reunion, but first, I believe certain scores need settling.
Oh.
Father, let me explain.
Out of my way.
Oh.
Father!
You chose to conceal a threat to the house. And for that, you must be punished.
Oh my. Oh, it's getting serious, y'all. I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
Overall, however, I suppose your wrongdoing is hardly the most egregious of the bunch, so I'll deal with your punishments later. As for right now, the more pressing concerns are the traitors among us.
By traitors? Do you mean us?
Father, let me explain. We didn't mean to.
Fultz, why don't you share what you heard?
Oh.
Yes, Father. Secret Midnight Meeting number 3. Participants, Filial, Nantoy, Sato, Toddy.
Oh, they were scheming.
Nantoy clearly said, if only Father wasn't the one who took us in. Sato added, I'm sick of this life. I just want to live as a normal person.
I mean, they're gonna get killed just for wanting a normal. I was expecting something more scheming. What a snitch! That's what I'm saying. What a snitch! Fultz is 100% ops. No, for real. Bro, I'm dead. I'm dead. Father. Oh my god.
Filial was the worst of them all. She called us crazies and said a bunch of mean things about Father.
I did not! You're lying! Fultz is trying to frame us.
It's not like I'm the only one who heard those things. After that, you and Toddy and a bunch of other people started talking about Clairvy. You were using all those things Clairvy brought up as an excuse to question Father.
Oh my. This kid is snitching.
We're birds locked in a cage. The only way out is to destroy it. That's what you said, wasn't it?
I mean, they're talking about bringing the whole house down. I mean, I could see why Arlecchino would be threatened. To be honest, Foot seems like he would lie. Exactly. Someone smack this child. Bro, snitches get stitches. This stupid ass kid.
You little. You just want me gone, don't you? What did I ever do to you, huh? And you, Sheplo, have you forgotten who stood by your sickbed, watched over you, and changed your dressings? Come on, let's hear it then. What's your reason for all this?
Father has a point. I mean, I thought she was just gonna kill him over, like, wanting to leave the house, which, you know, reasonable but unreasonable. But they're talking about bringing it down. No, you're messing with the organization now. Arlecchino's not gonna play with that. That's a little bit different. Not the NPC popping off for real.
You're wrong, Filial. We don't want you to die. You're our family.
Liar. You wouldn't be doing this if that were the case. So why? Why have you backed us into a corner?
We all live in the House of the Hearth. You know the type of work we do, Filial. A single betrayal can cost dozens of us our lives. It's not like it's never happened before. That kind of thing is hard to forget. That's why the House of the Hearth cannot tolerate any form of betrayal.
This kid is
Ever since we
brainwashed.
came to Poisson, you've had 7 secret meetings. A lot of the things you talked about really crossed the line.
You've been spying on us for half a month? Wait a second. Now that I think about it, the move to Poisson was just a way to make it easier to spy on us, wasn't it? Because we were all in one place. You've had this planned all along.
Filial, Nantoy, I'm sorry. I owe you both my life.
Oh my.
I owe Clairvy too. If it weren't for all your help after I got poisoned, I wouldn't be standing here today. If this were any other situation, I would do anything to repay that kindness, even if it cost me my life. But rules are rules. I'm sorry. My hands are tied.
Damn. Bro, we don't want to hear your half-ass apology. You helped this little kid scheme to find sneaky stuff and get these guys killed. That's crazy.
Why? Why?
That's enough, Filial. We made a mistake, and we should own up to it. We broke the rules, plain and simple. And now we have to face the consequences. I'm sorry, Chaplo. Fultz. I'm sorry, Father.
He said, get the F up. Get up. Get off your knees, girl.
We accept our punishment.
Chaplot, according to the rules of the House of the Hearth, how should these traitors be punished?
All those who betray the house pay with their lives.
Oh my.
And so it shall be.
Girl is a mess. I mean, understandably so. I'm sorry I'm laughing, but like, that little kid ratted these guys out. That's crazy. I feel like Lenny's gonna step up.
Father, please wait!
Yup, he's not gonna have it.
Something you want to say, Lenny?
Please reconsider, Father. What Filial and the others did, does it really count as betrayal?
She took that personally. No one ever tell this kid about power. Exactly.
We all come from broken families. From the very first day we joined the House of the Hearth, we wanted nothing more than to make it a real home. But the truth is, none of us know what a real home should look like. I'm not saying I have all the answers. All I know is this. Killing Filial and the others may uphold the rules, but doing so will only bring us further away from being a real family than we've ever been.
Oh my. Okay, he's standing up for family values.
So please, Father, please reconsider.
I agree with Lenny.
Oh, they're standing up.
Father, please.
Lenny, you...
She's not gonna have it.
I also agree with Lenny.
We don't want to hear if you agree. You were just ready to put him to death. You just sentenced them to This man be swapping back and forth like crazy.
An order once given cannot be rescinded. However, given the extent of your determination, I suppose we shall have to go about this a different way. Draw your weapons and face me.
Oh, they about to battle to the death.
Our weapons?
Father, are you referring to a duel?
Precisely. The rules of the house will not be altered. Traitors must be punished. However, resolving disputes with a duel is also one of our rules, one that also applies to me. Demonstrate a sufficient showing of strength, and I shall offer a concession.
Are we gonna kill her though? That's the real question.
Wait. Beat Father in a duel?
Impossible. Father is way too strong, even for Lenny.
Oh?
Did you hear that, Traveler?
Did you hear that, Traveler? I'm sorry, that line was just thrown in there out of nowhere. That's crazy. Don't you know how Big Lin got that teardrop? Exactly. He got that from the souls he done took. Oh my god, that's crazy. He pulled out a car. That was so random. So random.
Lenny and the others have to duel the knave. What should we do? Can they really win something like that? If they lose, those people from the house are really gonna be executed. Hey, are you listening?
Is executing them really what she wants?
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver.
Back then, she never actually answered my question. But that makes the answer pretty obvious, doesn't it? She doesn't care if she has to kill them. That's crazy.
Oh. Looking at that expression on her face, she seems really serious about this. Guess that means there's no chance she's throwing the duel on purpose, huh?
There's no way the knave will lose on purpose, although...
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate.
When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
Oh, maybe it was Arlecchino hinting that like, hey, things are gonna go down. You step up and you defend because I know you'll beat me. The kids won't. So she doesn't want to kill the kids. She doesn't want to kill them, but she won't explicitly say it because it goes against the rules of the House of the Hearth. Oh, she finding a loophole. She finding a loophole. No, she's totally eating. They're eating with this story. Absolutely. Look at Arlecchino go. She found the loophole, you guys.
What's wrong, Traveler? Hey, where are you going?
Traveler?
Oh, we standing up with our dull blade, girly. I'd like to see for myself what the fourth of the Futui Harbingers can do.
You're asking to join the duel against the knave?
Oh my. If that's okay.
I'll allow it. We do have a ready-made dueling ring at our disposal, after all. All I would advise is this. Keep a firm grasp on your weapon, and give it your all. Any less, and you may just lose your life.
Oh, this is it, you guys. This is it. Oh, this is so cool. This is so sick. We're just rolling right in like this? I gotta heal, girly.
Closer now.
Oh, I'm scared. Oh, I'm scared.
This one's got your name on it.
Father's movements.
Girly.
Is it my turn now? Now that's more like it.
Oh god.
Overruled.
Arlecchino versus Arlecchino.
Over here. Running is of little use.
The music's so good.
Let's go, Tomato.
What is she doing? After clearing up Bond of Life, your next charge attack will unleash Scarlet Nighttide. Bro, I need to do charge attack. Oh god! Oh god! Oh, she's gonna kill me.
Look at
Hello? Oh god!
like a bunch of helpless ants.
Bro, what is happening? I have no HP. Oh!
Next customer.
How amusing.
Drop this color. Scatter.
Watch out for Father's movements.
Not bad. You've proven to be a worthy opponent after all. Spare your energy.
Wait, are they just all standing
Running
over there?
is of little use.
Okay. Oh, this is so badass. Oh, this cutscene is so sick. Hey, yo. Oh, I'm not ready. I am not ready. Oh god, girly, give me a chance.
My blade is all that remains.
What you doing? What you doing? Oh, hello. That is terrifying. That is actually terrifying.
Watch out for Father's movements. Look out!
This Bond of Life stuff is bullshit.
Lend me a hand.
Now our chance.
Oh god.
Over here.
Wait, what's happening? Oh, they're helping me. Cool.
Made manifest.
What is happening now? Oh, this cutscene. Ayo, W from an A, let's go.
You should know better than to crowd in one place.
Oh my.
Oh, I know.
Oh, it was an illusion.
I'm sorry, Father!
That's so badass. That is so badass.
Sorry for what? This pitiful excuse for an attack.
Oh. Oh, she is father.
Father, no!
Made it out, did you? You're stronger than I expected.
Oh? Did she just...
A crimson moon. I can't move.
Wait, what is happening?
Still, not strong enough to beat me.
She could have just ended her right there. What? That cutscene, you guys, was so long. Can we talk about how long that cutscene? We were fed with that cutscene. That's crazy. I don't think we've had a cutscene that long before. That was so good. The fact that she's only number 4 too is crazy.
I believe we can end things here. It's not often that we get to enjoy the company of guests, after all. We wouldn't want things to get too out of hand.
Yeah, this is just the story version. This isn't even like the weekly boss, like the full strength type stuff.
Brother, are you alright?
Lenny,
Given that I am the victor of this duel, as agreed, the punishment stands.
No!
Oh, she's still gonna kill them?
I never thought things would end like this.
However, everyone involved in the duel demonstrated a remarkable level of strength and determination. In light of this, I'm prepared to change the method of execution.
I wonder if she's gonna send them to Nouvellette. She said, Nouvellette, they're your problem now.
Elwar, the bottled flames I gave you for safekeeping. Do you still have them?
Yes? I wasn't sure what they were for, but I've kept them super safe. I didn't lose a single one.
Wonderful. Then, in just a moment, I'll have you administer them.
Bottled flames?
Indeed. They're the product of a secret experiment. Under certain special circumstances, flames can be extracted from my person and preserved.
Oh, okay, okay. Father's fathering. She was toying with y'all. She really was.
Once ingested, searing pain will spread across every inch of your body. No harm will come to you physically, but your memories will be burned away.
Girl, you just said you're gonna pour a bottle of fire on me? And I'm gonna feel searing pain spread across my body, and my memories are gonna burn away. I think I might just rather die. Like, I don't know if that's better. I'm gonna be 100% honest here. Makes me wonder how powerful Capitano's gonna be. Same. Also, hi, Dougie. Welcome in. How are you? Good to see you. Mwah. That's kind of an interesting punishment.
If you can withstand the pain, when you awake, you'll have forgotten everything you know about the House of the Hearth, and will be expelled from the organization. In other words, administering this concoction will kill the version of you that grew up in the house, and give you a new identity.
That's the guy that was delivering papers. That's the guy that was delivering papers that we ran into back at the Palais Marmonia. I bet you he went through this experiment, and that's why he didn't remember anything, and they just thought he was quote-unquote executed. He was executed, but he was executed using this method. He survived the pain of the flames, lost all of his memory, and that would be why he didn't recognize Arlecchino when he ran into us. Oh, it's making sense. It's making sense. You basically may as well have died if all your memories are gone. Are you even you anymore? That's true, Tora. That is a good point to make. But I guess you get to live a better life, right? I guess that's a thing. Capitano and Vark. I'm excited for Varka too. It's a blessing in disguise. That's what I'm thinking, potentially. But it seems like it's a terrible ass thing to go through. They get to start over and not be a part of it. Like when she said people born into it that never had. Exactly. So that means the young man that I thought looked familiar, the one selling newspapers outside the Palais Marmonia, he must have been the same Horer we saw on the list of executions. He wasn't killed at all. See? I know it!
Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memories will alter your sense of self.
No, if my understanding of the knave is right, she really thinks of that as killing him. The Horer that lived in the House of the Hearth is dead. The one that remains is simply a normal person living out his life with his beloved. Aww. 834, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you're doing so good. Welcome in. Nice to have you. Mwah. Let us know if you play Genshin and if you're pulling for any characters, anything like that. It's like the opposite of witness protection. Exactly. So, Arlecchino said, I won't assassinate you physically. I will not kill you physically. But I will kill your identity. That's basically what she's saying. She's just killing your identity. So to her, it's still execution. It's just executing the person's identity and leaving their shell to be formed elsewhere. Yes, yes, she's doing it mentally. That's crazy. Even so, it's much better than actually ending their... Is it much better than ending their lives, though? This is kind of crazy to me that they're just like, oh yeah, this is cool. That's much better. I don't know. Because... here's the thing. All of these people are talking about a sense of family, right? They want to have family. They're longing for family. You know all of these people that you're in the House of Hearth with, right? And if you go through this method of execution, as Arlecchino is calling it, you forget about the people that you were in the House of Hearth with. There goes your family. You're literally losing your family in the process. So, I don't know. This seems like it's more of a means for Arlecchino to justify not killing them, as compared to a means to giving them a better option. I feel like this is more for Arlecchino than it is for them. That's just my opinion. It's kind of where the questioning of ethics of this. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. That's crazy.
So, you're just letting us go, Father?
You misunderstand. Memories are extremely important. Once consumed by flame, the version of you standing before me will die. And our secrets will die with you. So no, I don't intend to just let you go, because the person who survives will be nothing but a stranger.
Even so, I won't have to live in fear anymore.
I mean, I guess it's a better option for their would-be self, right? Because you're not gonna have the memory to be able to tell yourself that you made this sacrifice for your future self. So it's just like hey, I'm gonna be erased, but I know that it's for a better future me that won't be aware. This is so morally gray. It's so morally gray, but it makes sense. Arlecchino is a very morally gray person, so this is very on brand for the type of character that they've kind of created here, but it's just interesting. It's just interesting the way that they kind of put it together like that. In essence, she's right. They are dead after that, Tora. You are correct. It's just crazy how gray it is. This quest is incredibly dark, like, damn, exactly! I had an inkling that it wasn't gonna be sunshines and rainbows, but no, same.
I'm sorry, Father. I'm sorry I let you down. But I really...
Don't cry, Filial. You haven't left the house yet, so there are still rules to be followed, yes. Remember what I taught you. Anger makes you impulsive, sorrow causes you to waver. Don't let yourself be controlled by your emotions.
But is it better for them because they no longer exist? That's the thing, though, Tora, is they think it's better for them. But that's why it's so morally gray, because they think it's better for them, but in essence, they're no longer their self anymore. Or at least they're not the self that made them what they are, because they've been in the House of the Hearth. So, I don't know. It's a very gray area. Very, very much a gray area for sure.
Of course. I'll remember.
Dry your tears, and go pursue the life you really want.
Yes, Father.
Chaplot, Fultz, Elwar. Take them back to Poisson. And bring Lenny and the others as well. I prepared 3 extra vials of bottled flames. As for whether to take them, the choice is yours. Goodbye, children. The next time we meet, I will no longer be your father.
Oh, that gave me chills.
Thank you for all you've done for the house. I hope you have bright futures ahead of you.
Are these 3 gonna take the flames?
Father.
Let's go.
Here, grab my arm, Lemmy. I'll help you walk back.
Thank you.
Dang, Lenny got messed up.
Claire V.
Oh. Now what's she doing to Claire V? I mean, is she gonna kill her again?
Can we talk now? I've been waiting for a super long time.
Oh, this is crazy. Wait for all of them. I was like, technically, it's as if they were they've been That's true, Astrid. I love the way that you put that. It is kind of like they've just been re-abandoned, right? They're just starting the life that they already had over, but they're starting it with the potential to not be a part of the House of the Hearth. They're starting it with the potential to live a life on their own. Now, that could go bad. That could go good. We don't really know because it's up to them at the time that they do it. But all we know is that they will have the freedom to make their own decisions rather than being stuck in the house without being able to leave. By literally putting a new person in their old body and their old soul is now dead. Exactly, Tora. Lenny gonna come back as a used car salesman. No! If they erase their memories, I'm gonna cry. This is gonna hit the feels right now. Clearly hit that monologue. She did. She did. All right. Here we go, you guys. Oh my god.
You really are Perry, aren't you? I haven't seen you in so long. How come you're all grown up? Wait, did I somehow travel to the future on accident? Or am I dreaming? What a long dream.
Neither. You died, Claire V. That's what happened.
She's told her right off like that. That's crazy.
You could have at least sugarcoated it a little. Look, she's so speechless.
If this really is Claire V's younger self, then I would say she's probably had enough lies.
Oh. Okay then.
Huh? That's it? You accepted it just like that?
Yep. If that's what Perry says happened, then I believe her. Perry wouldn't lie to me. Plus, I don't really need to know why I'm like this. I'm more curious about what happens in the future. If you're a harbinger now, Perry, that means Mother is gone, isn't she? Can you tell me about it? I want to know what happened to her. And to me.
Oh, this is gonna be sad.
You never stopped trying to defy fate. At first, no one believed you. You could only vent your frustrations to the moon. In fact, you often sought comfort in the night sky. You wanted to see the aurora, so one night we promised each other we would go to Snezhnaya to see it together. Later on, you tried to run away, but you were brought back each time. Mother spared your life, but it wasn't out of kindness. Instead, she decided to make an example of you by slowly torturing you over time. That way, the other children would know what happens to traitors.
Imagine your own mom using you as like an example for treachery. This is what your punishment will be. Boom, beating. This is what your punishment will be. Boom, beating. That's crazy. If they were being raised as just erased, it's kind of convoluted. That's true. That's true. I agree, Astrid.
Still, you never gave up. Mother hoped that through ruthless duel after ruthless duel, she would be able to crown an ultimate victor among the children she raised. But you called on everyone to unite, to fight to a draw in order to reduce casualties. Your efforts may have only delayed the inevitable, but still. You gave them hope. You tried everything you could think of, but every attempt ended in failure. Still, you never turned your sword on Crucibina, and you never turned it on me. On that gloomy day, you told me, "For the last 16 years of my life, I've done everything I can to fight for freedom. But now, I realize that the only freedom I truly possess is the freedom to choose to die.
I never imagined I would say something like that. I must have been feeling really worn down.
So sad.
But somehow, I still think I understand. According to Mother's plan, only one of us was going to make it until the end. And I always hoped that person would be you. If I could do it all over again, I still don't think I would make a different choice. Even when I first met you, I knew you'd be able to do what I couldn't.
You guys, this is a 12-year-old saying this. Oh, my heart. She doesn't know any better, but she's still... If Lenny forgets his memory, does that mean he'll forget about Lynette and Freminet? I don't know. That's a good question.
Is that so? Even now, I'm not sure I truly understand what kind of freedom you were trying to pursue. But as the head of the House of the Hearth, and as the children's father, I've tried to give them the most basic of freedoms. The freedom to choose their own fate. It's something I discussed with the Eudex of Fontaine. The children who want to leave the house will have their memories wiped clean of all secrets pertaining to the organization. In return, they will be allowed to live a normal life in Fontaine without being prosecuted for their past.
That's what she was talking about with the rivers, you guys. She said the rivers will run dry or they'll be polluted, and then the water needs to be reused for other things. And then Nouvelette was like, well, we don't want water that's been tainted, meaning he doesn't want to have kids in Fontaine that have knowledge of the House of the Hearth, because that just creates problems for him. So that's why she said, don't worry, I will make sure that the water is purified and that it is put back to its normal state before they come to you. She's talking about erasing their memory with fire. That's crazy. Thank you for the look, Astrid.
Of course, I won't simply hand freedom to them on a silver platter. They have to fight for it and prove themselves worthy of it. Only freedom that is earned has true value.
That's more than enough. That's exactly the kind of life I was fighting for. You know, Perry, I think you're a pretty amazing king, and a really great father, too.
Aww.
I'm really happy that you're the one who took over the house. I guess I do have one regret, though. I still haven't seen the outside world.
Well, it just so happens that our dear guests over here have been to many nations and traveled to countless places. Perhaps they would be willing to tell you what the outside world is like.
Really? Of course! We've traveled all over the place. We've got so many stories, we could probably talk your ears off for 3 days straight!
Oh, damn. Welcome back, Astrid. Talk about the land of Animo, talk about the land of Geo. I'm gonna talk about the land of Electro, because that's my favorite nation.
Those yokai you mentioned, what do they look like? I once saw a drawing of this one guy with horns on his head and a super scary face. Are there any yokai like that? Oh, sounds like you're talking about an Oni. Yep, we've met one, and let Paimon tell you.
Wait, they're talking about Ito.
Not nearly as scary as they
The
look.
reference. That's so cool. Talk about the land of Animo, nation of freedom.
You know, I used to dream of being a bard, playing the lute while singing into the winds of freedom. Even if there was no one there to listen, I would have continued to sing no matter what.
Talk about the land of Geo.
Ah, that's where Mora comes from. I never knew that before. If I had some Mora, I would buy 3 new dresses. One for me, one for Perry, and one for Mother.
Mother's dead, girly. I don't know how to tell you.
It's just too bad Perry doesn't like wearing dresses. And Mother, well, she probably wouldn't accept something like that either. I guess I'd just have to keep them all for me then. I could wear a different one every day.
Inazuma's your favorite too? Let's go, Philip. Oh, we twins. We twins. Talk about the land of Dendro.
I was always too afraid to skip Mother's fighting lessons.
This quest, I'm not okay.
But at the academia, I bet you could do all sorts of secret things in class. Things that have nothing to do with studying.
That's what I'm saying, Missy. That's like the 3rd bot tonight. I swear.
I'm just kidding. Being able to study whatever you want without having to fear for your life actually sounds pretty great.
You tell Clairvy about all the various nations. Eventually, the conversation returns to Fontaine, the nation she
The
once called home.
situation was super dangerous. Lenny and Lynette were accused of committing a crime, and they were going to have to stand trial at the Opera Epicles.
Arlecchino said, bitch, I just told you mother's dead. Exactly, Coco. That's what I'm saying.
Oh no, that must have been hard for all of you. What happened next?
Don't worry, we were able to turn the situation around super quickly. All thanks to Detective Paimon,
Bro,
of course.
the detective. I can't.
How'd you do that? Come on, tell me.
Okay, so it was like this. After the failed magic show, we rushed to the scene and...
Clairvy is listening really intently to Paimon's story about our time in Fontaine. She seems really happy, like all her troubles have been forgotten. Maybe this is the first time she's ever been able to truly relax, but I'm not sure how long this moment can last. Oh.
Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten over time.
Girlie's not gonna remember this. As time passes, she'll probably forget everything we've told her and go back to being that scared little girl who could only hide in the shadows. Huh, I was so busy thinking, I almost didn't notice. The sun is risen. Oh! Oh, you guys.
Clairvy, you've worked tirelessly from the shadows to overthrow the House of the Hearth. Now, by my authority as the Knave, I shall announce how this matter ends. You are hereby expelled from the House of the Hearth. You are no longer tied to this place, nor are you bound by its rules.
You're saying that I can finally leave?
Oh, I'm gonna cry!
I get to experience the outside world as well? Oh, I almost forgot. There's no getting older for me. Still, seeing who you grew up to be makes me really happy, Parallel. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
May we meet again someday.
Oh. Bro, that was so sad. Oh.
Clairvy.
Y'all. I'm struggling. I'm struggling right now. Oh god.
She left so soon. Paimon didn't even get to finish her story.
I also have certain sentiments left unsaid. I wanted to tell her that the aurora I saw in Snezhnaya was just as beautiful as the ones in the pictures. But a shadow's memories reset at dawn. Had we delayed any longer, we wouldn't have had the time to say goodbye. Whatever regrets may linger, let them be lost to the coming of a new day.
Oh my god.
Father?
Oh my god, somebody help Lenny, please.
It's Lenny! Hey, Lenny! What is he doing back here? Let's go check it out.
Oh. It's like we saw some emotion from Arlecchino. That's crazy.
Father, the bottled flames have been administered. Filial and the others have left the house.
Yoko, hello. Thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Nice to meet you. Mwah. Let us know if you play Genshin or if you have any favorite characters. Nice to have you though. Welcome in, welcome in.
And you? What have you decided?
Thank you for giving us that choice, Father. But we never wanted to leave the house. It's the only home we've ever known.
Let's go. We're not losing Linny, Lynette, and Fremine. Oh, my heart. I was gonna cry. I was gonna cry if that was gonna happen. I would have cried, you guys. Hi, Sarah. Welcome in. How are you? How's it going? Welcome to stream. What's up?
Lynette and Fremine feel the same way. They're recuperating back at the Hotel Bouffe d'été. But I decided to come back and tell you where we stood.
I'm sure you're well aware of the expectations I have for you. I want you to follow in my footsteps and become the next king of the house.
Oh?
Yet you seem to have different ideas.
My boy is gonna be a harbinger. Oh my god. Y'all hear this? Y'all hear this? He's gonna be the new knave eventually. That's crazy. He's an heir. He is an heir.
I must admit, I'm rather surprised by your decision to stay. There's nothing wrong with choosing to live a quiet life. Leading this organization is a heavy responsibility. One not so easily carried by someone forced onto the throne.
Thanks for the headpats, Joko. I appreciate you. No wonder he struts his shit. Exactly, because he's gonna be king. He's gonna be king.
I just never understood what you saw in me. What made you believe I was deserving of that throne?
The harbinger, the twink. Real.
You're brave, talented, and, most importantly, you cherish your family. You would do anything to protect them, even if it costs you your life.
Oh?
Speaking up back there was so brave of you, Linny. It's all thanks to you that we were able to convince Father to back down.
You're a hero, Linny.
Hero. Father is the real hero. Had Father gone all out during the duel, there's no way I would have walked away with my life. She must have had it all planned from the beginning, from the very moment she suggested a duel.
She's just testing her children. That's all she is. She's finding a good replacement. But she's doing it in a more ethical manner. She's doing it in a way that doesn't involve them slaughtering each other. Instead, she's doing it in a way that allows them to plot, to scheme, to be kids. And then instead, she challenges them to a duel. And she says, you can scheme, you can do what you want, but you're going to deal with the consequences. And you're gonna pay for what you do, and if you're strong enough to handle that, then you're strong enough to be a part of the house. That's crazy. I can see them all. She's like, I said I'm him. No, she really did. The harbinger, the femboy. Yes, Sarah. Also, I'm glad you're doing good, Sarah. Of course, I got you with a shout out. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. So I love that they've kind of left Arlecchino's morality gray as far as how she does things, but one thing they solidified for us is that she does care about the kids. She cares about them enough to give them a choice, which I think is kind of cool.
I'm not deserving of that title. I'm not strong enough or smart enough.
You're wrong. In my opinion, all you need to be deserving of the throne is conviction and the necessary strength to act on it. We may have different ideas of what it means to be a family, but you can hardly be said to lack conviction. What you truly lack is strength. For someone of your talent, though, that's something that will come with time.
Aw, that's a compliment, though.
Even without that strength, you still chose to face me in a duel, even though the odds were stacked against you. That capacity to honor your convictions is what I truly see in you.
Father.
No one knows what the future holds, what tragedy or triumph may be in store. Being at the head of this organization requires the strength of will to face whatever comes. Caution will only hold you back. If reaching a certain standard were required to go after what you want, I would never have succeeded in killing my predecessor. Back then, there was still a considerable gap between our abilities.
Damn.
Strength may decide the ultimate victor, but those who let a lack of strength dictate their decisions or undermine their convictions will never be worthy of the throne.
Period. Period, girly. Period.
I understand, Father. Thank you.
Children must grow up to surpass their parents. Only then can a family continue to flourish. The road ahead is not an easy one, so I'll ask you one last time. Are you certain you want to stay?
Oh, please say yes, because I can't see Linny without his memory.
You've done so much for me, Father, and that kindness must be repaid. Plus, with Project Stuja at hand, there are many dangers ahead, and I, for one, don't intend to back down.
There's our boy! I never thought I would be happier to see him being a harbinger. Let's go. Let's go.
Protecting my family at all costs. That's my conviction.
Then you're welcome to stay. As for Project Stuja, you need not be too concerned. If those cowardly businessmen and heartless dignitaries try to take us down, I'm prepared to teach them a lesson.
Wait. Okay.
Having members who longed for the light was our organization's last weakness. With those members no longer among our ranks, the House of the Hearth is like a spider hiding in the shadows. We need only wait for our prey to come to us.
Oh?
At present, our imperative is to use their plan to our advantage. In doing so, a crimson moon shall rise amid the frigid blizzards of winter. No demonstration of loyalty shall go unrewarded, and no sacrifice shall be in vain.
Damn! She said we are gonna take the world.
As for the two of you, whether we meet again as friend or foe, I'll remember the camaraderie we shared in this moment, no matter how arduous the journey ahead. I hope we both reach our desired destination.
Oh, you guys. That ending, that's crazy. We're still not done. It looks like we have just a little bit left, but that's crazy. Hold on, we gotta wait 2 days.
Lynette? Fremine? How are you feeling?
Much better.
Whew, what a relief.
What about you? Are you feeling alright?
There's no need to worry.
I knew you'd come out unscathed. Us, on the other hand, well, we've been bedridden for 2 days. I couldn't even turn over.
Damn.
Oh, and I wanted to ask, is Claire V gone?
Yeah, she dead now. She's gone.
Linny and the other members have left Poisson and returned to the House of the Hearth. According to him, there haven't been any more sightings of a spirit roaming the house.
We bid her farewell under a blanket of sunlight. Her wish has been fulfilled. Oh, my heart.
I see.
I'm glad. Father came to check up on us 2 days ago and told us about what happened with Crusabina and Clairvy. Actually, I've met Crusabina before.
He's met Crusabina?
Wait, what? You've met the former knave?
Crusabina died a year after Clairvy. It was during the year between their deaths that I joined the House of the Hearth.
Oh. Okay. Damn. Fremine joined the House of the Hearth right after Arlecchino killed Clairvy. That's crazy. Wait, so how did Fremine not know that Arlecchino killed Crusabina? That doesn't make sense. Honey Lake, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. How are you? Nice to meet you. Mwah, good to have you part of the stream. Let us know if you have a favorite Genshin character. There's a lot of good ones. It's hard to decide. I love Linny too, though. And yeah, Miko. Sarah, why are we twins? Why are we twins? You're so base for that. So base for that. Fremi, my baby boy. Yes. A 10 pull and a 20 pity. I believe in you, Axolotl. Good news, though. You got 3 weeks. You got 3 weeks to try to get her. So I am crossing my fingers for you.
Crusabina had an extremely cruel and radical way of doing things. While she was alive, the atmosphere in the house was suffocating. When I joined, though, the experiment she valued so much had already come to an end, and all the people involved, dead and injured alike, were gone. Crusabina never talked about the past with us newcomers.
Okay.
A couple of months after I joined, Father killed Crusabina and burned all her files. With that, the names of all the people subjected to her experiments, Clairvy included, were lost to the flames, along with the painful memories they represented.
Fremine just chose not to tell us about this whole ordeal? That's crazy. I guess he didn't really have a reason to, but it's interesting to know that he knew.
Father took in Lenny and me a couple months after that, but she never mentioned anything about Crusabina or Clairvy.
It really seems like something she was planning to keep to herself. The last time
The
you talked to her,
twins,
did
yes.
she mention why she kept it a secret for so long?
She said she didn't want us to be affected by the darkness of the past. She was worried we'd develop a false sense of gratitude towards her if we knew about it. The foundation of a family should be free of any corrupting influence. Whatever happened in the past, it has nothing to do with who we are now. And that's what Father told us in the end.
But I still thanked her for everything. It was only after hearing about what Crucibina did that I finally realized how insignificant our lives could have been. The members of the house meant nothing to her. To say that she valued them in any way, even just as a tool, would probably be giving her too much credit.
I'm trying to understand. So, did they know about Arlecchino killing Crucibina before she told them? Or did they not? Because how would Fremine not know that Arlecchino killed Crucibina if he was literally there when it happened? Like, Linny and Lynette make sense. Maybe Fremine was too young? Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Maybe he was too young to remember that Arlecchino killed Crucibina. That's my only thought. Because that was years ago. No one talked about it after he joined? Well, because Clairvy died before Fremine joined, and then Fremine joined, and then Crucibina got killed by Arlecchino. So he would have had to have been there to witness it. So no one would have had to have talked about it. He would have just had to have been there. But why would he not have remembered? I guess that's my only confusion. Unless, like I said, he was too young to remember, because my assumption is that he would have been super, super young. I don't know. Maybe he unconsciously forgot it because of trauma. True. But yeah, that's my only question. That's my only question unanswered. But yeah, the members of the house meant nothing to her. To say that she valued them in any way, even just as a tool, would probably be giving her too much credit. She was killed and then Fremi joined, and he says that no one talked about the past victims. But Fremi said that Crucibina was killed a year after, which we know was killed a year after, I'm forgetting names. It's been too long of a stream. Clairvy. That Clairvy died. Fremi just said that he joined between Clairvy and Crucibina's death, though. That's why I'm confused. Because Fremine's so valid for that. True. Unless I misinterpreted his sentence. I don't know, I'll have to go back and see.
If Father hadn't taken over the House of the Hearth, I probably would have already...
Don't think about that.
Father rarely brings up the fact that she saved us. She doesn't believe that being indebted to her should be what ties us together. But even if we didn't owe her anything, we would still choose to stay. Because this is our home. We may have arguments or times when we feel wronged. Some people may even choose to leave. But as long as Father is here, we will always have a home.
Whether the path before us is bathed in sunlight or shrouded in shadow, we'll follow Father wherever she chooses to go. So I wanted to say thank you for helping us make it through this crisis. Without your help, we could have lost a lot more along the way.
Oh, we didn't do anything, really.
Just invite us back as guests and we'll call it even.
Of course. You're welcome anytime.
Are Filial and Nantoy okay?
I actually saw them at a cafe this morning. They didn't recognize me.
Damn, they're already living their new
From what
life?
I could tell, they were drinking coffee and talking about one of the operas that started running recently. They seemed happy.
Aw, that makes me happy though. At least
If
they
I
have a
had
good
to
life.
take a guess, I would say they finally found the kind of life they always wished for.
Cute! We finished it! Let's go! Hey, that quest is so good, you guys. 10 out of 10. Honestly, I give that a 10 out of 10. That quest was amazing. 100%. Just the depth of it, the full circle moments, the duality of all the different moral values and stuff. So good. So good. Hoyo really popped off with this one. I loved it so much. I know you guys let me know. Nice, the writing was immaculate. Yes. I think I misunderstood your question. I thought you were asking why he didn't know Clairvy. No, I know why he didn't know Clairvy, because Clairvy died before he even joined, right? It wouldn't make sense. But he joined after she died, but before Crucibina died. So my only thought is that he was probably too young to maybe know what was going on, or I think it was Sero said that, you know, trauma blocking could have been a thing as well. Because he said the energy was really, really heavy. So he remembers what the energy was like when she was there, but it doesn't seem like he knew that Arlecchino killed her, which tells me too young to realize. So I don't know. That's just my thought. Maybe there's other theories out there for it, or maybe it's explained elsewhere and I just missed it. I don't know, we'll have to see. But this quest was great. This quest was great. I am going to be posting this on YouTube, so anybody on YouTube watching, if you made it this far, thank you so much. I know this was a long quest, but this one was great. But let me know your thoughts. Everybody on YouTube, let me know your thoughts in the comments as well. I appreciate everybody, though, for watching. Thank you so much. And all of you guys in chat on Twitch, thank you guys for hanging out. So I appreciate you. You guys are so sweet.